Halligan Services is a short-haul trucking company that has expanded into aggregate excavation and even a wide variety of tire sales. Offering superior materials that are routinely inspected, Halligan can offer the best quality sand and rock in the big country. No matter the nature of your upcoming project, you can trust our certified drivers to deliver the materials you need to get the job done and haul away any leftover debris. So let our team at Halligan Services provide everything you need to pave your road to success.
Third and 2. Wishart, handoff, left side. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. 5-3, touchdown, Jim NED. Could line up and hard count it. We'll see. But here we go. Rob Young's the fullback left. 2 tight ends. Wishart's the running back. Oh, he snapped it. We got him off sides. We throw it. Good.
Got it.
Touchdown. Jim NED wins. Jim NED wins. Jim NED wins state championship. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, sports fans, it's Friday night, and you know what that means? It's time for Jim NED Indian Football, brought to you by the Jim NED Sports Nation. Now let's go to the press box for play-by-play action from Jason Hutt and Chris Holston.
And good evening, Jim NED sports fans, and welcome to the Mustang Bowl in Sweetwater, Texas, for tonight's District 3-3A showdown between your Jim NED Indians coming in at 6-3, 3-1 overall in District 3-3A, and the Sweetwater Mustangs, 6-3 overall, but 4-0 unbeaten. They are the top seed in District 3-3A. Coach Olson alongside Jason Hutt here, and Coach, we've been waiting all year long for this week 10 matchup. Tonight the stakes couldn't be higher. The number 1 seed, Jim NED, could go into the playoffs after this game, number 1, number 2, or number 3. So a lot on the line for both teams. Sweetwater looking for an undefeated district championship as well.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, we all had, I think everybody had this one circled on the schedule early, but when the schedule came out. So luckily for both these teams, it's worked out that way. And like I say, district championship on the line. Some things have to happen for the Indians, and we'll talk about that. But, yeah, it's a big one here in the Mustang Bowl.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to the Browning Law Firm countdown to kickoff here live. With the time change, it's already dark. It just feels like playoff football.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a playoff atmosphere. It's like we're already in week 1 of the playoffs, and a great this Mustang Bowl, lots of tradition and so forth. It's just a neat place to play and come watch a game if you haven't been here. Well, I had a chance to sit down this week with Coach McClure on your Halligan Services Jim NED Sports Coaches Show, and got to ask him about last week's big win over Clyde, and, of course, tonight's huge matchup here at the Mustang Bowl. So let's go to that. This is your Halligan Services Jim NED Sports Nation Coaches Show, featuring your head coach, Jonathan McClure. Welcome to this week's edition of your Jim NED Sports Nation Coaches Show. Sitting here with your head coach, Jonathan McClure, brought to you by Halligan Services. First of all, Coach, congratulations on win Friday night against Clyde, a big rivalry game, and the Indians did a good job of showing up from the first quarter on.
Yeah, it was a great night, man. You know, when you script it up, that's kind of how you want them to go. You know, all 3 phases of the game were executing well. Kids played their hearts out. It was a great night to be an Indian.
Absolutely. You've stressed a lot in this show and to your team after the games and during the practice and all is, to start from the opening kickoff and be there both mentally and physically ready to play. How do you think your team responded to that in the first quarter, getting off to a fast start?
Yeah, I mean they were locked in. It's kind of weird. This year's group's a little bit different from some that we've had in the past year. You get out there with them in pregame, and sometimes it's hard to tell where they're at. Are they up? Are they down? Are they just focused? But man, there was no question in any coach's mind. We kind of went in and did our little pregame meeting and said, man, they're in a good spot. And so we had a really good feeling coming out, for the start of the game, and they were right where we thought they were. Come out, you call the turnover. That's a huge thing. Early on, quick momentum shift, and then go down and actually score that ball. If you cause that turnover, you don't go score, then you lose a little bit of that. But man, getting on the positive side of both those things, man, starting fast, kids are locked in, and it just kind of steamrolled from there.
So let's transition a little bit. Week 10, it's the week we've all been waiting for. We thought if things played out the way it did, it would come down to us at Sweetwater this Friday, and sure enough, it does. First off, what type of atmosphere do you expect Friday night over in the Mustang Bowl?
Man, the way I've described it to the kids, it's going to be a playoff atmosphere. It's not a win or go home game, but it's just there's high stakes, a lot of history in the bowl, things like that. They're going to be, torqued up, ready to go. It's a district championship for them as well. And so I expect it to be electric. I really do.
The only difference being that not only do we need to win, but we have a set number of points. Does that factor in maybe to the play calling at all in the first 3.5 quarters, or is this something that's only really going to be on your mind maybe down at the end of the ball game?
It's hard to approach from that standpoint any differently than you would any other time. I try to stay consistent, and take the points anytime we get them. And what I mean by that is, unless it's a situation where converting a fourth down or something like that is really highly likely, then we'll go send the kickoff, the field goal unit out there. We got a lot of confidence in that group. And so we'll go take our 3 points, and just every chance we get, we're going to put points on the board. So that kind of stuff early on, we're going to just play the ball the way we do, and hopefully we take care of take care of things defensively, put a couple scores on them, and then the 8 points is a non-issue. Late in the game, when you start looking at that and you get in a tighter game, then it does have to come into play a little bit. But ultimately, the best thing for us is to go win the ball game. And so if we get it by the 8 points, great. If we end up not doing that, it still sets us up better with a better seed as far as the playoff bracket goes and things like that. So, I kind of set the kids down this morning and talked to them about all that. I don't want them looking ahead. I don't want them trying to figure out all those different scenarios, because there's tons of them.
Right.
In our district and our by district.
Yeah.
And so I gave them the information that they needed and said, guys, the biggest thing is let's just go take care of business and do what we know how to do. And that's just go do our best to win that ball game. And, whatever amount of points it is, we'll try to control that from a coach's standpoint. I don't want them pressing. I don't want them thinking too much about it. I just want them to go play fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that we're clear, we really have 3 scenarios that we're working for. If we win by 8 or more Friday night, we would be the number 1 seed. Then if we win but by less than 8, then we would be the number 2 seed. If Sweetwater wins, then we're probably looking at number 3 seed. Is that correct?
If we're
depending on
that all of those scenarios are assuming that Comanche beats Clyde, and that's the other half of that. If Clyde were to go out, I say go out. It's in Clyde. If Comanche comes into Clyde and is not able to secure that win there, then that kind of changes some of those a little bit. And so that's why we can't put, too much stock into that. Hopefully, like I said, we'd love to just go out and get a double-digit win and not worry about it.
Absolutely.
But yes, if we're going to assume that that Comanche beats a Clyde football team, then yes, those 3 scenarios are the way that works out.
Yeah, but it's good to know that you're not, any way we go, we're not facing a week 1 opponent that we don't think that we can win. Like you talked about, any first seed, second seed, it's all going to kind of be a wash there for us as far as a playoff run. We just need to concentrate on this week just getting better, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's always the case. We only get so many opportunities to get out on the field, and every one, whether it be a practice or a game, is a chance to get better as a team. And so trying to approach it that way, obviously, you start looking, and it's really hard not to look ahead, because we do know some things about some of the potential opponents, and who's going to win this matchup, or who if you do this, we're going to get this team second round, stuff like that. But really, you got to treat it one game at a time because it's Texas high school football playoffs, man. Anybody can win.
One and done, right?
One and
You
done.
lose
Yeah,
one and you're done.
you don't get to have a slip up at that
Yeah.
point. So,
Yeah.
You're looking at that bye district. I've had a lot of questions from different people about who we're going to play. Well, there's 5 potential opponents still that we could play out of that bye district. Theirs is just as messed up as ours is. And so, there's too many ways to try to look at it and try to plan. So,
Right.
just go handle your business the best you can and get the best seed you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So what should we expect from this Sweetwater offense Friday night?
Man, athletes everywhere. So, they're, if they've got all their guys healthy, and that's a little, little to question there up front with their O-line. But, man, 4 out of their 5 guys are pretty large. A couple of them are real big. They have a very talented offensive lineman, defensive lineman that they don't play all the time offensively. He's primarily a defensive player. But, they'll come in, bring in a tackle over set, bring in a heavy set, short yardage, goal line type of stuff. So, they're going to put some size up front once again, just kind of like what we saw out of Clyde. They may be a little bit more athletic than the Clyde crew that we saw a week ago. And then when you look at all the skill position players, man, they're 1 and 2 deep everywhere. They got speed. They got a couple guys that can really take the top off of a defense. And then they got, 2 or 3 physical runners, depending on, which ones they have available to them. I've seen 4 different guys run the football that are all pretty talented. Their feature back is coming off an injury a couple weeks ago, but he kind of had his full game coming back last week against Breckenridge. He played offense and defense and things like that. So, we're looking at a team that we don't know exactly who's going to suit out, who's healthy and things like that because, they had a couple guys out. They may be back. We just got to prepare for all of them, and we'll see who's there. But, man, they're going to have athletes everywhere, and they're going to be big.
Absolutely. Defensively, talk to us a little about their scheme and what they try to do, and then how we'll try to attack that.
So they're pretty multiple. You'll see them what we call an even front and an odd front. So they'll go 4 down linemen and go with 3 backers. They keep a 4 shell on the backside of that all the time. So what I mean by that is 2 safeties, 2 corners. But when they go 4 down linemen, they'll drop an outside linebacker, kind of 4-2-5-ish. And then you look at them when they go their odd front, which they've been playing a little bit more here lately. I think they were probably about 60% against Clyde. Clyde runs a lot of very similar formations to what we do. So 60% odd against Clyde. And, when we do that, they're going to have their 2 outside linebackers. They're going to look a lot like us from an alignment standpoint. But the difference being, how they play things on the back end. We try to fast fit our backers into the run game and things. They don't. They kind of float, and they really expect their D-line to make a lot of plays and cause running backs to bubble, cause them to have to, change their course of direction, and then they just kind of clean it up from the backer standpoint. And then on the back end, they just try to keep everything in front of them for the most part. So they kind of build what we call an umbrella, on the back end as far as running like a cover 4 type scheme. Just kind of drop back. They're not super aggressive on the edges. Just try to have everything off in front of them and then wait until the field starts to condense. Right. When the field starts to condense, everything gets tighter, gets harder to score. So they're pretty safe. A lot of people have moved the ball on them. Well, I won't say a lot, but there's been some teams that have had some success moving the ball on them, between the 30s, and then things kind of tighten down, and they do a pretty good job once they get in the red zone.
So what you're saying is offensively, we need to be very proficient in the red zone.
Absolutely, and kind of goes back to what I said earlier. When we get chances to, put points on the board, whenever those happen, we need to take them. But, looking early in the year, teams had a little harder time running the ball on them. As of late, they've had a couple teams that have had some success running some schemes like what we do. They give up, some timing type routes. They don't give up a lot of the deep balls and things like we've gotten against some of these other guys. But, they're going to have some holes the way they drop into coverage and things. If we can just kind of slip a guy in there and hit a quick hitch, steal 5 or 6 yards at a time, that's as good as a run,
Absolutely.
When you look at it from those standpoints. But yes, when we get them down in there, we need to definitely just keep the chains moving. If that takes 4 downs, great. Once we get inside field goal range, take the points and just kind of keep rolling.
So this strength of this defensive line, is this an attacking defensive line, or is this more of they want to play kind of technique with you, then cross hats and go find the football?
A little bit of both, really. When it's kind of interesting when you try to watch them, and I can't, really pinpoint. Is it just they're a little tired right now? I mean, they'll have one play where, man, they're shooting up the field, and I'm thinking of one guy in particular. He's hard to stop from doing it, and man, they fly in the backfield and try to, like I said, make something happen. And then they got a couple bigger guys that aren't as fast, that play up there, and they kind of do what you say, and they just kind of sit on the line of scrimmage and kind of try to show their hat on one side and swap sides with the O lineman and make a play at the line of scrimmage. But like I said, the linebackers just kind of floating back there, not fast fitters, so they're just waiting for those guys to make the running back declare, and then they kind of fall in and make the play. So not tons of tackles for loss unless they're bringing guys off the edge, and they will do that. They'll bring an outside linebacker and blitz them off the edge. If they're in their 4-2-5 look, they're not afraid to bring that weak side safety as an outside linebacker and come blitz them off the edge. That's how they create and generate their tackles for loss for the most part. And then when their defensive line is fresh, their defensive ends are athletic, they're long. Those guys are a little bit more aggressive than the interior tackles.
Coach, just congratulations so far on a great season, and good luck Friday night. And let's go get that number 1 seed, and then hopefully we'll be doing this for 4 or 5 more weeks.
Absolutely.
All right. That'll conclude your GymNet Sports Nation Coaches Show featuring your head coach, Jonathan McClure, brought to you by Halligan Services. And we're back here, your countdown to kickoff. As you see, we got about 26 minutes and some change. Let's send it down to everybody's favorite sideline reporter, Justin Bulldog Holloway, with your Permian Energy Field and Condition Report.
Hot, wholesome. Would you have it any other way?
Man, perfect spot, isn't it?
In the Sweetwater Mustang Bowl to try to decide what we hope is a district championship for either team, whoever comes out victorious here tonight.
No, let me correct you. We hope it's a district championship for us.
Well, yeah, the stakes is what I'm talking about. You're right. Jim Ned, Roll Tribe. Let's go, baby.
You got red on. Which red are you wearing, Bulldog?
You know it's red.
All right.
I got the J&N riding high over here.
Yeah, I mean, earlier this morning, we were all wondering if we were going to get to play this game with the thunderstorms, the lightning, the big-time rain, but it's cleared up, and it's just a beautiful night over here in Sweetwater.
No, it's real nice. There's a little breeze, but you don't feel it's cold down here. But it's perfect for football weather because if you've played like all of us have, many of those listening, you like it a little cooler because you get warm and and it just kind of keeps things going and you're not going to cramp up on nights like tonight. So it's a good night for football.
Absolutely. Well, the wind up top, and this is a bowl stadium. It's dug down in the ground, but up top the wind's blowing pretty good out of the south-southwest. Tell us a little bit about what the wind's doing down there on the field.
I mean, you don't really feel it down here. If you look at the far end zone, you don't see many of the flags moving, but you get high enough, and it's going to affect kicks and punts when they top out, I would say. But down in the bowl here, I think it's pretty manageable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a big game. It's got a little bit of a playoff feel, doesn't it, down there? Man,
it does. I don't know if it's just the venue and you look around the traditions around here with the signs, just being here and it's the last district ball game. It just has that feel, and it's really what it is. I mean, we're in control of our own destiny. And so it's a playoff game here for us tonight.
All right, give us what you want to see from the Indians starting from the opening kickoff.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I lean on those big boys up front, but whether we're on defense or offense, I want to see us move the line. I want to see us have penetration, create havoc, whether that be getting after the quarterback or it's us running the ball or getting plays out of Beasley's hand to receivers. I want to see crisp plays on both sides of the ball and go down, whether it's methodical or a big-time play call that gets us a touchdown. I want to see something happen big time in those first 2 drives. I'd love to get 2 touchdowns and just and keep the pedal to the metal, but consistency and not shooting ourselves in the foot. We played like last week. I think we're victorious tonight.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup to watch, I think, is that offensive line because Sweetwater is huge inside. So it'll be interesting to see the quickness and the strength of the Indian offensive line, see how that manifests itself through the game.
Well, and I'm sitting here looking at senior night, and 25 sure does dress up pretty for Sweetwater. That's a good-looking running back as we've seen all year. We'll see. He's pretty highly touted, but we're going to have to hit 25 early and often and let him know we're here to play. So
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's Bulldog Holloway with your Permian Energy Field and Condition Report. Thanks, Bulldog. We'll look forward to hearing from him. Let's take a quick look at your District 338 standings brought to you by Sodero Properties. There you see Sweetwater sitting, coach, at 4-0, 6-3 overall. They got the one-game lead over Jim Ned and Comanche. Both come in tonight at 3-1. However, Comanche taking on Clyde. If Comanche wins and Jim Ned wins here, if we were to win this one, we're back in a three-way tie, and it comes down to the points. We got a whole segment on that coming up for you, but that's a look at the district right there. Let's look at the team comparisons now between Jim Ned and Sweetwater. Very similar. There you see both offenses scoring mid-30s. Jim Ned 34, Sweetwater averaging 36 points. The difference might be Jim Ned may have an edge on defense, only allowing 14 points to Sweetwater's 22. Total yards, very similar. Jim Ned leads it just a little bit, 357 to 318. There you see the rushing and passing. Sweetwater a little bit more balanced, Coach. They will take some shots down the field, as Jim Ned, but on average, a few more passing yards. But those gaudy rushing statistics for Jim Ned, 256 yards averaging per game on the ground. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been worried about that turnover ratio down there. Still in the minus, but
yeah, and
remember, we started way back on that. We were +6 or +7 about 5 weeks ago.
Well, I'm just saying, I think the turnovers are going to be what's going to decide this game. I think these teams are really evenly matched.
Yep.
I look at Sweetwater +10. They've done a great job of forcing turnovers, and they've had ball security. Let's hope that trend does not continue tonight. Jim Ned's got to take care of the ball, and we got to force some turnovers. But Sweetwater certainly has the statistical edge anyway in that showdown. So a little bit more on the Sweetwater offense. I want to take you back to the coach's show for a little bit of clip. Here's Coach McClure talking about that Sweetwater offense and what we're looking at. Should we expect from this Sweetwater offense Friday night?
Man, athletes everywhere. So, they're, if they've got all their guys healthy, and that's a little, little to question there up front with their O-line. But, man, 4 out of their 5 guys are pretty large. A couple of them are real big. And, they have a very talented offensive lineman, defensive lineman that they don't play all the time offensively. He's primarily a defensive player. But, they'll come in, bring in a tackle over set, bring in a heavy set, short yardage, goal line type of stuff. So, they're going to put some size up front once again, just kind of like what we saw out of Clyde. They may be a little bit more athletic than the Clyde crew that we saw a week ago. And then when you look at all the skill position players, man, they're 1 and 2 deep everywhere. They got speed. They got a couple guys that can really take the top off of a defense. And then they got, 2 or 3 physical runners, depending on, which ones they have available to them. I've seen 4 different guys run the football that are all pretty talented. Their feature back is coming off an injury a couple weeks ago, but he kind of had his full game coming back last week against Breckenridge. He played offense and defense and things like that. So, we're looking at a team that we don't know exactly who's going to suit out, who's healthy and things like that because, they had a couple guys out. They may be back. We just got to prepare for all of them, and we'll see who's there. But, man, they're going to have athletes everywhere, and they're going to be big.
All right, so that was a little bit more about that offense. Let's look at the Jim Ned team stats through 9 games, brought to you by Sodero Properties. There you see Beasley's stats, been very proficient, very, I really believe Gray in the last few weeks has really played well at the quarterback position. Coach McClure talked about that during the show, making good decisions. He's much more patient, looks more comfortable in the pocket, really throwing a good ball. Look for a big game from him tonight. Of course, the A-Train, Aiden Ellis, is a candidate for the Big Country, Player of the Week last week. He continues just to roll. He should go over, hopefully, 1,000 yards on the season tonight. He's got 929 with 12 touchdowns. The big question here is, offensively, how much of the passing game are we going to see tonight? Of course, our 2 leading receivers, Guffey and Lawson, get them going early. And then always on defense, you've got our 2 defensive ends. That's going to be front and center tonight against this big Sweetwater offensive line, Lange and Powell. Our defensive ends, Coach McClure talked about it. He doesn't believe that Sweetwater's seen a defensive front like this that could get after the quarterback. Caden Ortiz, he's more of a pocket passer. He's not looking to exactly hurt you with his legs too much. I think we're going to get after the quarterback tonight quite a bit.
Yeah, and he's not a big guy. He's only about 5'10", so Carter Lange at 6'5", 6'6", is a little imposing there if he tries to throw it out to his side.
Right. All right, well, let's let Coach McClure set up the scenarios for the game tonight, talking about points here. This is also out of that coach's show. Finally, and I know that we don't like to look ahead or talk about anything, but the difference this year is into years past since Jim Ned has been making playoff runs. It seems like Region 1, Class 3A this year, more than any other year in the past 5 years or so, it's wide open in terms there's not that one dominant team out there that everybody's trying to avoid or trying to figure out when do we play them or when would we run into them. Do you really believe that that's the case? And then, what does that do for a staff and for a team thinking that, hey, let's just get in the playoffs and see what happens, because there's just not a dominant team sitting out there that everybody thinks is going to win the region?
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. We had this discussion way back before we even knew how some of these teams are going to, kind of play out in the season. You're just kind of looking at the people that teams have lost, not knowing what they're coming up from JV with and things like that. But you look at it, and that's exactly what you see. Is you see a bunch of teams that you're like, okay, they're good. They're good. There's no doubt. There's some really good football teams out there, but I don't know if they're completely next level. You're like, man, just dreading wherever that matchup is. And so you start to look at, schematic matchups from that standpoint. And, I feel like, when we start talking about seeding and things like that, that's really what we're talking about, is when we're going to see that worst matchup for us and what round and things like that, if we can keep winning. But like you said, you can't look ahead,
So that was Coach McClure talking about tonight's scenarios. This comes to you live from the head of Sean Puff Daddy Cullins. He is a mathematician wizard, and he has worked out all of these different scenarios.
That's a scary place to be, too.
In Sean
Cullins'
mind. Yeah, we are in it. We can't stay long, folks, but we're gonna peek inside his mind just for a minute. So let's talk about scenario number one. This would be a Jim Ned win and a Clyde win. Clyde's playing Comanche. So Comanche loses. Clyde wins tonight. Jim Ned wins. We don't talk about points at all. Jim Ned's district champion, Sweetwater second, Clyde, then Comanche. Scenario number two, which I think is a little bit more feasible, Comanche wins. They beat Clyde, but we win here tonight. That throws us in a three-way tie with Sweetwater. If we win by more than 8 or more, 8 points or more, we are the number one seed. Sweetwater second, Comanche third, Clyde fourth. If we win by less than 8 points, then Sweetwater would be the number one seed, as you can see there. Jim Ned, Comanche, then Clyde. Okay, and those are some scenarios. I will say in the playoff bracket, Coach, 1 seed and 2 seed, either or is pretty much the same. You're probably first 2 rounds you're going to face games that you really should win. It's not till that third round that you're going to face somebody, that you're going to have to play good.
Right, but like y'all talked about, I don't think you actually mentioned the big bad blue.
That's not there anymore.
East, it's not there anymore. You don't have to worry about running through them at any either side of the bracket.
AKA Brock. Yeah. All right, scenario number 3, if we don't pull this off, but Clyde wins, we're still the 2 seed. And so either way, it doesn't matter how many Clyde wins by or not. So we would be the 2 seed, which is fine. Scenario number 4 is that if we don't win and Comanche wins, that's the one we're concerned about right there, because that throws us down in the 3 seed, and now you're facing somebody really good in round 2 versus in round 3. But, hey, you're going to have to play them sometime. Really, Jim Ned's in a great spot. Either way this goes, I think all Coach McClure stressed is he's telling his guys, let's go out and play the best game of the year tonight in this type of atmosphere and get the win.
Yeah, 100%. And we're all Clyde Bulldog fans tonight.
That's right. Go Clyde. There you see our opponent. All of us out of District 3 will play the District 4. So The first round is pretty much set. If you're the 4 seed, you're going to play Paradise. If you're the number 1 seed, you got Iowa Park. And then we're going to have to keep tabs on that Peaster-Vernon game right there. So those are your scenarios. Quickly, we're going to get out of Sean Cullen's head here and move forward. Let's look at that scoreboard for Week 11 brought to you by Psych Industrial. So there's that big game. It's in Clyde, Comanche Clyde. Breckenridge looking 0-9. They're going to get a win tonight. I mean, they're going to win.
Let's make the call.
Yeah, they're going to like that B tonight as they travel to TLCA. A big one down there at the bottom, that's Peaster-Vernon. We're going to watch that because the winner of that game will be the 2nd seed out of District 4. The loser will be the 3rd seed out of there. And
the runner-up will catch.
Yeah, so that could it could be one of these that we could see in the first round. The big game over in Class 2A tonight, the biggest game in the state of Texas in Class 2A tonight, Stanford and Hawley. Both teams come in 4-0. That's for a district championship and really the number 1 seed going into the region right there. Stanford undefeated on the year, ranked last time I saw number 1, I think, still in Class 2A. This should be a really, really good ball game. Albany at Hamlin, I don't even think they're playing that game. I think they canceled it because of the rain.
Yes.
Yeah. Walls got Stanton, should roll there. Wiley travels to Plainview. They have won the district for the first time in 5A. Congratulations to the Bulldogs there. Can't believe I said that. And Cooper hosts Palo Duro.
Yeah, and Cooper has to win that one to get in the playoffs.
To maintain their 17-year playoff streak. Right. I saw that. So that's a big critical game for them. We'll keep tabs on all of those throughout the night. Let's look at our weekly pick'em. Our guest picker, none other than Coach Moore. Yeah, Clark Moore, basketball coach there for the Jim Ned Lady Indians.
You know he's going to get them all right.
Oh, mathematician. He studied these. He actually spent some time with these. He spent all day, didn't teach a single thing in class. Just worked on our weekly pick.
I'm sure that's not correct.
No, it's not correct. Sorry, Coach. I didn't mean to out you on TV there. But you can see we all like Stanford. Just 7. I thought the spread would be a little bit more at home, but Stanford at home, we all like
I saw them, though. They were mopping that field up. They've got about 5 inches of rain right on top of it today,
wet,
and it's a soupy wet mess.
So it's going to be who can run the football,
who
can hang
I
on
think so.
to. Well, the Albany-Hamlin game, throw it out. You like Clyde at home. You're getting 9 points. You like Clyde to cover that or win outright?
I like Clyde. I was thinking to cover that. I think it'll be closer than that. Bulldogs at home are tough.
Yeah, so I think Comanche rolls on that since it's such a big game for them. We all like the Bulldogs against Plainview. Now, Texas is going to win. Texas is going to win, but I think Florida covers the 21
Yeah, that's a
and
big
half.
number.
If the Florida quarterback plays. He's been if he plays. If he doesn't, then I'm in trouble. I like Michigan not to win the game, but again to cover that 13 and a half. I think this is going to be close, real close. You and I like Alabama. A couple others like LSU. Alabama giving 2.5. I tell you what, that's going into LSU Death Valley on Saturday night. That's a tough place to play.
Yeah,
that'll be a great game. We all, boy, everybody's jumped the bandwagon.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't heard, Dak Prescott, I think, just went on the IR.
Yeah, so we might have a chance.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I think I would like to change my pick. I think Cooper Rush is going to lead us to victory. Watch, that's what Dallas does.
I know it.
And then we all like the Lions there. So Coach Holson's still holding on to that lead, 61-29. So he's 3 games up on Bulldog, his nearest rival. We'll see how that pans out. We're going to carry that into the playoffs, though, obviously. So that's this week's Psych Industrial Pick'em. Well, let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more of your Browning Law Firm pregame report right here on the Jim Ned Sports Nation.
Michael Beasley's team of New Leaf Landscaping offers the Big Country the best in irrigation and landscape designs for your home or business. Let them take the worry and hassle of yard maintenance and watering off your hands by allowing their professional staff provide a multitude of services including mowing, sod placement, hydroseeding, landscaping, and even hanging your Christmas lights. So give New Leaf a call at 325-795-9955. That's New Leaf Landscapes for Living.
Nothing Bundt Cakes is your one-stop shop for every celebration. With unrivaled quality and irresistible flavors, Nothing Bundt Cakes has just what you need to make any occasion a special one. Choose from 12 unique flavors with our seasonal favorite, pumpkin spice, now baking, proudly supporting the Jim NED community for over 8 years. Go Indians! Stop by our Abilene location at 3810 Buffalo Gap Road or visit us online at nothingbuncakes.com.
Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our Jim NED community. This week's recap is brought to you by Jim NED Sports Media. And, of course, it was a great win, home win against Clyde, 45-6 over the Bulldogs. Jim NED dominated from the opening, going 445 yards of total offense to Clyde's only 155. The big stat I like, we forced 4 Clyde turnovers, and we did not have a single turnover. We were +4 last week in that category. I would love a +4 here tonight against Sweetwater. I think that would give us the win. That big old line just dominated, 322 yards on the ground. Of course, Aiden Ellis, 17 carries, 159 yards, 3 touchdowns, is a candidate for that big country player of the week right there. Just a dominant performance by the Jim NED Indians. Of course, Aiden Ellis is your Subway player of the week. Also had tackles, 8 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, a caused fumble. It was just a huge night for Aiden Ellis. He is your Subway player of the game. So now let's go to the highlights here, and brought to you by courtesy of Jim NED Sports Media.
Let's do it.
Like he shooting schools up, yellow wide body, Hellcat look like a school bus. Dove up in that water, I ain't had no scuba. Glock on my lap, up and blow like a tuba. You just a hate, I don't get toothy. You just like to talk a lot, you ain't finna do nothing. They just like to pocket watch, so I got some zippers for them. I got P's and zippers for them. What they need, I get it for them. Don't loud, it's annoying, bitch, can't ignore it. On that porch, right till early morning, I ain't getting off. We get chill like I see I go pocket, they on double porch. So I'm popping like some bubble gum.
We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom.
The Jim NED Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim NED CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
And welcome back to your Browning Law Firm countdown to kickoff here live from Sweetwater. We're just moments away from the teams coming on the field. So real quick, let's look at our Kyle Paul Construction, Coach Holson, keys to victory. Coach here, and you got quite a few. Number one, you say, what the scariest thing offensively about this team is their speed. We got to find a way to neutralize their speed.
Yeah, 100%, and the Indians have done a really good job of that all season long. You just got to recognize it early and adjust to it early. And Indians' defense has played fast all year long. I think maybe this will be the fastest defense, hopefully, Sweetwater's seen all season.
Yeah, and Sweetwater likes the big plays. So we need to bend but not break, maybe right there.
Yeah, 100%. Play the field position game and like it says, make them drive the field. Don't give them long chunk plays. Make them get 10, 11, 12 play drives. If they're going to score, they have to earn it.
Yeah. What else you got on there?
Control the line of scrimmage, and that's every week. You know, the Indians pride themselves in controlling the line of scrimmage, and so that'll be a big one tonight. And like we talked about earlier, that'll be interesting to watch because this is a really big offensive and defensive line the Sweetwater Mustangs put out on the field. And then the last one is win the special teams, and that's always the case. But this Sweetwater special teams is pretty special. They do lots of tricks and lots of gadgets, and they're pretty good at it. So we got to be ready for all that.
Yeah, 3 different. They onside kick a lot. We've got to be ready for that. And oh, look, we got a light show going on here as the teams enter. Either that or they didn't pay their electrical bill.
Yeah.
One of the two. There you see Jim Ned in their all road white uniforms, or as Coach Hosen affectionately refers to it as the marshmallow uniforms.
Yeah.
All white. Sweetwater will be in there. So many different punt formations. They have 2 kickers, folks, on their kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
They could go either way, and they will onside it more than 50% of the time.
Yeah. They'll try to kick it to a void spot in the field. They're probably the in the 3A football. They're probably the best special teams team in the state, I would guess.
Yeah, and there's another tactical advantage to doing that, and that is, just like Coach McClure was talking to me, you got to spend a lot of time on your special teams, and it takes away from some other things that you normally have time to do. So, they do such a good job with it. You have to really, really spend some time with your special teams getting ready for all the trickery that you're going to see from Sweetwater.
Yeah, because they're going to try to steal a couple possessions tonight somehow in that special teams game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, both teams are on the field. We're getting set for your coin toss, brought to you by Irby Photography, the official photographer of the Jim Ned Sports Nation. We'll send it out momentarily to Bulldog down there at the 50 for tonight's coin toss, and followed by your national anthem tonight, sponsored by Payne and King Dentistry, Healthy Smiles for a Healthy Life. Well, thanks for joining us for your countdown to kickoff, brought to you tonight by Browning Law Firm, proud supporters of all things Indian athletics. Thanks to Cade and Katie Browning there. I know they're watching tonight, or they're either that or they're here. Good crowd over there as we get set to head to center field. Tonight's captains for Jim Ned looks like Dean Guffey, Jackson Herron, Zayden Wishart, and Gray Beasley. And we'll talk about Jackson Herron's increased role tonight here in just a second.
All right, guys. Hey, congratulations on a great season. Last regular season game tonight. Let's have a good one, okay? We have State Representative Stan Lambert here to toss the coin tonight. Recently re-elected, by the way. Congratulations. He's going to toss that coin. Understand, guys, we've done this with the coaches. We know what the result is, but we're going to do a little mock deal here for these guys anyway.
Guys, play hard, represent your communities well, okay? Here we go.
Here we go. All right, so Jim Ned is one. Defer. And defer, yep.
Okay, we have one, and we're deferring. We're going to be kicking from this, I guess it's south end zone.
Okay.
To the north.
And we talked about that, Bulldog, in the opening, that maybe Jim Ned does this just so they don't have an onside kick they got to worry about right off the
first
bat.
First play of the night. Yeah, exactly.
So Jim Ned will be on defense first. Sweetwater will be on offense as we are set for tonight's national anthem, brought to you again by Payne and King Dentistry, Healthy Smiles for a Healthy Life.
Hey, they signaled the wrong way, but you said it right, Jason. They said we were receiving on the field, but we were deferred and we're kicking. So you had it right.
Yeah, we'll get
they
it.
Signaled wrong.
We'll get it second half. And I tell you what, that's why a lot of coaches like to do it beforehand, get it out of the way so there's no mistakes made. Yeah. All right, let's send it down to the field for the Sweetwater High School Marching Band and tonight's national anthem. And again, that's your national anthem brought to you by Payne and King Dentistry, Healthy Smiles for a Healthy Life, as Eric Welch and the Jim Ned Indians will be on the field for the kickoff here, as Sweetwater will have the ball to start this game. Thanks for joining us again on the Jim Ned Sports Nation. Again, Jim Ned still has their destiny in their own hands, Coach. They need to win this game and go ahead and win it by 8 points or more, and we don't care about anything else. We will be district champs and number 1 seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. Win for sure, number first, and then worry about all the rest later.
Absolutely. So, again, Eric Welch to kick off here. Beautiful night for football. It's windy, but down in this bowl, that wind is somewhat negated. Only the kicking game probably gets up above the bleachers where the wind can hit it. The passing game shouldn't be affected that much, although it is known to swirl down here. So Sweetwater sends number 8, and that's Mason Bluford, back deep, 6-foot freshman. He's also their free safety. This guy is an athlete. Yeah, he can go. Got a lot of speed right there. I would really seriously doubt that you're going to see us kick to him. This is probably going to be a short pooch kick. Yeah, to the Sweetwater sideline. Short, caught at the 30. Brought out, got outside, contained, but we held him down. And that's Jackson Herron on that special teams tackle. And Sweetwater will have it 1st and 10. Good field position out around their 41-yard line. 1st and 10, but yeah, definitely don't want to see number 8 with the football in his hands. He is a track athlete. So actually they're going to give him up to the 43 now, 1st and 10. Quarterback number 15, Ortiz, will be in the gun. 2 receivers to both sides for this first play. Shotgun snap. They go right to the air. Stop route in and out of the hands of number 2, Caden Reyes.
Yeah, Hicks able to get a hand on that from his inside linebacker position, getting in that hook curl zone. Just got a hand on it and knocked it off course.
So to bring up a Psych Industrial 2nd down and 10. Tight end trips to the top of your screen. Ortiz, handoff, and boy, great penetration right there, and that's going to be a loss of what'd you say, Bulldog, about a yard?
About a yard there. That's number 20 making initial contact.
Carter Lange, you got to block him even if you're running away from him.
Yep.
3rd and 11 now.
Also Zayden Wishart right there.
So well played by that defensive front. Again, this is a big offensive line, but they probably haven't seen as quick of a defense right here as the Indians have. Trip receivers up top, 3rd and 11 now. Ortiz from the gun. Straight drop, looks down the field, throws. Oh, had a wide open receiver at the Jim Ned 45 just over his head. Incomplete. That intended for number 11, Darwin Bluford. And I'm assuming that's the brother to Mason, but it's incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
And they go for it here.
Yeah, had a corner there, and then a little dig route inside, and that was the dig route.
They love these special team looks to get you to put nobody back. Now he drops. Let's see, we're not going to drop anybody.
Yeah, we're going to make sure they kick it.
We have nobody, but nobody back. It's low. It's going to roll, and this is not good.
And that's what that game they have does. So dangerous it may. That we would have caught that ball and at least been on the 30 probably.
Are you surprised we didn't run anybody back there right at the last minute?
I think the Indians just did not want to give something away there early on in this game. So,
but it is a great job of flipping the field by the Sweetwater special teams. Continue to come up big, and it's pinned Jim Ned back at their own 8-yard line.
Good 3 and out by the defense, though.
Absolutely. So just underway here. This first quarter brought to you by Sodero Properties. Go by and see Darby Grimes and her professional sales teams for all your real estate needs. That's Sodero Property, proud supporter of Indian Nation. From the pistol, 1st and 10. Handoff to the A-train up the middle. Good push by that offensive line. Still pushing. And Bulldog, that's close to a 1st down.
They're going to give him 8 yards here.
Okay. So a gain of 8 on 1st down. We like to see that.
Yeah, good hole right there in the A gap, right in the middle.
Jason, they moved it back after the initial spot, so 7 on that play.
Okay, up to the 15-yard line. It'll be a Syca 2nd and 3 from there. This is a big Sweetwater defensive line, and as Coach McClure talked about, you never know exactly how they're going to play. Do they pin their ears back and come, or do they play technique? It's just kind of whatever they feel like. There's the counter. Boy, another big hole for the A-train.
Yeah, we got double team up top there, right play side there.
Took that defensive end
Yeah,
for a ride.
he was on skates right there. Nice job blocking.
If we can do that on the counter tonight, boys, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's a first financial first down up to the Jim Ned 27. And expect to see more of that ground game. Tight end up top, trips to the bottom of your screen. On 1st and 10, there's the counter again. This time some penetration, but still got a pretty good pickup of about 4 right there on first down. I'll bring up like a 2nd 6.
Yeah, Mustangs on the backside able to get in there and make contact behind the line, but A-Train, that was all A-Train there.
So Jim Ned off to a good start here. 2nd and 6. They'll stay with the same formation. Tight end up top. There's counter back to the trip side. This time, again, Sweetwater gets some penetration right there, getting low and just shooting through the gap. And Ellis is held to about a gain of 1. It brings up a Sodero 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's the defensive end there, just kind of wrong shoulder in that counter, getting way inside there. And notice they flip their ends a little bit.
A lot of times they'll be in a 4-3, but Coach McClure also said they could be in a 3-4. They stay in the 4-3 look here, 4-2-5 look, actually. Yeah. 3rd and 5. Beasley fakes it, back to throw, in the flat. Caught, Bulldog.
It's going to be a yard short here, looks like.
So a big decision right here from Coach McClure right out of the gate.
Yeah, 1
4th
yard.
and 1. It's at the 36, and we're lining up to go for it. No hesitation right here. 4th and 1 from the pistol. Sweetwater getting in those tight splits. Let's see if we quarterback sneak it. Oh, Beasley does a good job of finding the gap.
What a call.
Yeah, and notice that he had no intention of going up the A gaps right there. He immediately shot to the outside and picked up that first down away from that big D line.
Yeah, they filled every gap inside, and he just bounced it from A to B to C and got a couple yards.
You can obviously tell that's something that they've worked on.
That just shows you how big this game is tonight. I mean, right off the bat, no hesitation going 4th and 1.
Oh, yeah. Well, with that offensive line, why not? So new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 38. Countered.
Big push.
To the right side. Ellis gets in behind that offensive line. He's across the Jim Ned 45 to about the 46.
Got an 8.
Yeah, they're going to give him forward progress, and we've got an injured player. That's Caden Ortiz. That's, that's number 16. No?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16, Landon Thompson hobbling off. He's one of the defensive backs. So 2nd and 1. Bulldog, is this a take a shot down the field maybe time?
I would say so.
We'll see. 2nd and 1. Yeah, Indians go to pass. Beasley going deep. Wide open underneath. Good job right there by Logan Brooks, I think.
Gavin Brooks.
Gavin Brooks to play.
Yeah, he
safety.
came back, nearly got both hands on it actually, but that looked like that was going to be an interception all the way, double covered where he threw that. But yeah, like I say, had a man open underneath.
Yeah,
about
the safeties,
15 yards deep.
Both the safeties went deep with the post route, and we had a guy wide open, just didn't see him, saw him late right there. So 3rd and 1 now from the 47. Counter. We got the first down, and Moore still on his feet across midfield, and that's a first financial first down at the Sweetwater 45 with 7:15 to go here in your Sodero property first quarter.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't met Aiden Ellis, that kid gets better all year long.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gets yards after contact every
Quickly
time.
to the line, motion across. Beasley fakes it, and he's up in there, and he's got another first financial first down inside the 35 to the 34. And
5 first downs, guys. This is rolling good. Let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Clock down to 7 minutes now. Oh, looky here, a little unbalanced set, boys. That's an unbalanced set right there. We only had a guard and tackle, And we took a handoff and handed off like an I formation right there.
Yeah.
That was just power. And we have a injured
Mustang
Sweetwater down. So we're going to take a commercial break and be right back with more Indian football right after this.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts on your home or commercial property. With over 20 years of service to the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud GymNet alumni and supporters of the Indian Nation.
Sendero Properties. We're your trusted partner for all your real estate needs around Abilene and the GymNet area. Whether you're searching for a cozy home, expansive farm and ranch land, your next place to build, or a strategic commercial space, we've got you covered. Unlock your dream property with Sendero Properties today.
Sendero Properties, the path to your real estate needs.
And we're back after the Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter injury timeout. That was 77, Adrian Davia, a defensive lineman for Sweetwater. He got up, and that young man got to the sideline, so let's hope it's nothing serious. Second and about 2 for the Indians from the 26. Run again, and there's another huge hole. And look at the A-train rolling down the tracks inside the 20 to the 16. Another First Financial first down. So a GymNet Valley self-storage red zone possession.
Yeah, we talked about looking at this matchup between the Indian offensive line, the defensive line. So far, Indian offensive line wins.
Trip receivers again to the top of your screen. Lange down here. Oh, there was some pull. Great job by Gray Beasley as we had the penetration on the handoff.
On the 4.
Yeah, Gray Beasley pulls it out the backside. He saw that end shoot up the field. And that's a first and goal situation, another First Financial first down.
Yeah, great read there by Gray.
That was going to be dead in the water if he handed that off. Great read. Same formation, first and goal. Counter. Ellis near the goal line. No signal, Bulldog.
Well, he fumbled it. It came out when he stretched it, and I think they were going to call it a fumble, but he got it back on the 1 yard line here.
Woo. Okay.
It came out when he stretched it. We're on the half-inch line,
We're going fast. We're going fast. Let's see if Beasley gets under center right here. Second and goal. He will. Let's see if this is quarterback sneak. He finds a gap, and that's in for the Taylor Telecom touchdown. Ray Beasley from 1 yard out, and just like that, the Indians take the lead. What a great first offensive possession for the Indians here at the Mustang Bowl. So Eric Welch on for your Permian Energy point after, and Coach McClure couldn't have drawn that up any better.
No.
Need a good snap, high snap, but Dean got it down. I tell you what, great job by Dean Guffey right there. Extra point is good. GymNet leads at 7-0. We'll be back with more Indian football right after this.
With community ties and an eye on the future, Texas National is not your ordinary bank. Come find out what it means to bank locally in the heart of Tuscola with all the services of a big bank, but with that small town feel. At Texas National Bank, we take great pride in our customer service by providing both the technology you need and the service you deserve and expect. So next time you feel like your big corporate bank has outgrown you, look to Texas National, a true community bank.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring a recap. That was a 95-yard drive, 13 plays by the Indians. Took off 5 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock, driving the entire field. Beasley with the 1 yard touchdown plunge, and Welch with the PAT being good. That brought our score to GymNet Indians 7, Sweetwater Mustangs 0, with 5:25 left in the first quarter.
All right, Eric Welch on for his second kickoff. Again with Mason Bluford back there with the speed. This time we pooch kick it to our sideline. Oh, got over his head, and Sweetwater's going to have to fall on it. So first special teams mistake right there by the Mustangs as they let that ball go.
Yeah, one of the deep backs had to come up there and try to get it, and it hit right at his feet and went through his legs, and he touched it, and he just had to turn around and fall on it.
So it's going to pin them back to the 14-yard line here. So the Indians play defense here for the second time. They forced a 3-and-out from Sweetwater, their first series. First and 10 from the 14. Ortiz from the gun, back to throw. Little flare to the running back. Breck Lawson right there along with Mason Miller and Lange. And not much, maybe a yard, Bulldog.
Yeah, here we got to keep him from getting steam going down the field. We did a good job there.
Absolutely. So
yeah, 4 Indians there on that play.
Second and 9 now. 2 backs now for Ortiz in the pistol, but also a fullback standing beside him to his right on second and 9. They'll hand off that fullback, or fake it, I should say. He keeps it. Boy, we were all over that. Both of them really well played there.
Jason, they ran the option
yeah.
back the other way after the fake to the fullback.
Yeah, and had a pitch back, but the quarterback Ortiz kept it. He only got about 3 yards, and it brings up about 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you got to think big play here, big series for the Sweetwater Mustangs, the way the Indians drove the ball in that first drive.
Let's see if they come back to that dig route that was open back the first drive. Ortiz back to throw. Pressure now steps up across the middle. That's complete. And just as I said that, they do, and there's the speed. That may go all the way. Down the sideline for a Sweetwater touchdown. So the drag route and the speed as we get the light show right there. And just like that, you talked about on your keys, make Sweetwater drive the field. And that was a big play right there that went somewhere around 80 yards for the Taylor Telecom touchdown. So let's see if Sweetwater will kick this or go for 2 right here. You never know with these guys what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to go for it here. We're late running a guy on.
Yep.
Did we call timeout, Bulldog?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. We were late running a safety on the field, and I believe we had to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
No, they're going to call it. Yeah, timeout. Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we'll take a commercial break and be back with this 2-point conversion right here on the GymNet Sports Nation.
Abilene Environmental Landfill is a company dedicated to ecological conservation and recycling, and the AEL Green Team takes great pride in providing residential trash service to the Texas Big Country area. Call today at 325-777-0811 for a free estimate for weekly residential waste pickup, or go online at aelandfill.com. That's AEL. We make cleanup easy.
And we're back after the Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter timeout called by Jim Ned. So we'll redo the 2-point conversion here as Jim Ned had to call timeout. They only had 10 men on the field. But that's the big play capability of these Sweetwater Mustangs. If they catch it, and it was a perfect ball by Ortiz, that allowed the receiver to catch it with a full head of steam, and there's just nobody back there that was going to catch that receiver. So big play capability of the Sweetwater offense. That's why they're 4-0 in district. So here we go. Big play here, the 2-point conversion. Nope, now they're going to kick it. Okay, so they decided to kick it this time. And it's up, and it's good. So with 3:59 to go here in your Sodero Property first quarter, we're tied at 7. Don't go anywhere. Indian football continues right after this.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto need. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of GymNet Athletics.
Go.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank score and recap. That was a 86-yard drive, only 3 plays, and only a minute and 21 for the Sweetwater Mustangs to answer the Jim Ned Indians. Ended with that 78-yard touchdown pass. PAT kick was good, tying it up. Jim Ned Indians 7, Sweetwater Mustangs 7. 3:59 still left in the first quarter.
And the fun begins as Sweetwater. Will they onside this? That's the question right here. Or will they kick off? Again, they're about 50-50. You never know right here. 17 can hit it too. This is number 2, Caden Reyes. Now they'll switch over. You never know who's going to kick the ball or where it's going to go. So it's going to be 50. That's a low pooch kick caught at the 25. Brought to the middle of the field. Look out, has some room. Good job right there by the Jim Ned special teams. That was number 2, Breck Lawson, and he caught that on a full head of steam right there.
Yeah, I don't think that's how they drew it up.
Yeah, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
At the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. So great field position here with just under 4 minutes to go in your Sodero property first quarter. We're tied at 7. We knew it was going to be a good one. Contrast to styles, Jim Ned chewed up the clock on their first series, went down and scored. Sweetwater big played us right there with that huge pass completion for a touchdown. And it's all tied up at 7. Look at the press coverage shown up top. Now he comes off. 1st and 10. Beasley handoff. It's across midfield to about the 48. Good tackle there by the Sweetwater defensive tackle.
77's back at nose guard or tackle there, so he's no longer hurt for Sweetwater.
It's a gain of 3. It'll be Syca Industrial 2nd and 7 from the Sweetwater 48. Bunch trip receivers to the top. Mason Miller's that tight end to the bottom. They run the counter. And look at the A-train roll. Down the tracks across the 40 to about the 36 of Sweetwater. That's a first financial first down.
Yeah, good blocking once again on that right side. Hat on a hat and white on red everywhere across the board.
And here's what Gray Beasley has done to the defensive ends of Sweetwater. Because he pulls it in that first drive, that defensive end could have tackled us for a loss. He stood there and waited for Gray to pull that ball.
Yeah, he's got to respect him.
Yeah, so the backside end taken out of the play right there because he's afraid we're going to pull it. Much better job there as they spilled it out to the backer. And that's going to be a gain of about 2. It'll make it 2nd and 8 from the 36. So you can see that Sweetwater's talked about it over there on the sideline, and they're letting their defensive ends kind of sit on the quarterback now on those counters and powers in case Gray pulls it.
Carter Lange checks in at the tight end position, replaces Miller.
Syca 2nd and 8 from the Sweetwater 36. 2 minutes to go. Hand off. Nice job. Ellis cut back inside. He's down around the Sweetwater 30. And that's going to bring up a Sodero 3rd and 3.
Marking him at the 31.
Okay. Should be about a 3rd and 3 here from about the 30.5-yard line.
I think definitely 4-down territory for the Indians. We saw them go on the other side of the 50, I think. As long as nothing really bad happens here, we'll got 2 downs to get it.
So 3rd and 3 here with a minute and a half to go first quarter. Another counter. Oh, he slipped down. He had it, I think, Bulldog.
Yep, it was there.
And he tried to cut on his inside foot, looked like maybe, and slipped. So now
Trey Hicks checks in.
They marked him at the 30. Now we're going to have a Williams Group Auto 4th and 2. So this, the biggest play of the game so far. Beasley's asking for.
Missing a player.
Yeah.
There we go. Plenty of time.
Yeah. Miller back in.
2 tight end set. Hicks in the backfield.
15 on the play clock. So double tight set now on 4th and 2. Sweetwater in there tight. Hicks, he's got it and more. Great job by that O-line as they pick up that first down.
There's your change of pace, fresh legs, the senior running back Hicks
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at that. Our Capital Farm Credit Instant replay for you. 4th and 2. Just get in behind those big bodies. You can see there the counter. We get the kick-out block, and Hicks does a great job of following his tacklers. And just like that, Jim Ned's got a new set of downs. From the Sweetwater 25 now, 1st and 10. Gray handoff. Hicks, that change of pace, bounces outside. He hits that hole just a little bit quicker. Not as much of a power runner.
Right. I bet what Coach told Trey when he went in, you're not going to make a cut. You're gonna hit the hole and run.
Got the quarter.
And that'll do it for your first quarter here in Sweetwater. Jim Ned Sweetwater tied at 7, but the Indians on the march as they are inside the red zone when we come back for the second quarter here live on the Jim Ned Sports Nation.
Life's hectic, and we get it. But let's talk about something you can't afford to skip.
We're ready for you.
Your smile. At Borland Sobin & Partners, we get that your time is precious. That's why we offer same-day appointments, so you don't have to put your smile on the back burner. Our team of expert dentists combines cutting-edge technology with a passion for perfection.
Thank you for calling. This is Borland Sobin. How can I help you?
Book your appointment. We'll see you soon.
It's more than a piece of land. It's a place where you create memories and leave a legacy. It sounds like a dream. But at Capital Farm Credit, we'll help you make it a reality. As the most experienced rural lender in Texas and a cooperative, we're with you every step of the way. Your goals are our goals, because no matter what your dream might be, we're all in this together. And together, we're better.
And welcome back to the Mustang Bowl here. The start of your second quarter brought to you by South Hall Chiropractic. Go by and see Belinda South Hall in downtown Tuscola for all your chiropractic needs. Maybe it's time you made an adjustment or let her make that adjustment in your life. That's South Hall Chiropractic, proud supporters and sponsors of Jim Ned Sports Nation. Indians on a roll right here with another Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage red zone possession at the 17-yard line. 2nd and about 3, 2.5 to be exact. Double tight end formation pistol set as Beasley looks it over. Hand off, and good job by Trey to find a little opening there. And Bulldog, that's
down.
close. Okay.
Yep.
Bulldog says
5
it's a first. So first financial first down to the 14 there. And Coach Jose, it's evident that now Sweetwater's just taking that D line and just shooting a gap and kind of crawling through there.
Yeah, no doubt. They're trying anything they can to stop that counter, and they're going to try to stunt and guess and stun into it, and whatever they can do at this point.
Get some fresh bodies in there on 1st and 10.
Ellis back.
Oh, sidestep the tackler. Can he get there? Oh,
short.
Just short, but another good run. That's another first financial first down. Where at, Bulldog?
The
2-yard line.
Yeah,
So
Guffey's
first and
down
goal.
there blocking and kind of got helicoptered by that process.
So 1st and goal from the 2. Expect to see the power run game once again on display.
Yeah, see if we're under center. Nope, not this time.
Pistol formation, 2 tight end set on 1st and goal. Ellis.
On the 1.
Okay. Dove in there.
Yep, knees probably
Again.
down a little bit prior.
So far, Sweetwater's just decided we've had no success trying to play technique. We're just going to have to bear crawl through there and create a pile.
Right, yeah.
And so they've had more success doing that. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ball security here. Counter, walked in the end zone, and that's another Taylor Telecom touchdown for the Indians. Credit that big offensive line once again as they just dominated that, controlled the line of scrimmage from start to finish. Eric Welch on for the Permian Energy point after. Right now the Indians 2 for 2 offensively. If anybody's worrying about the Indian offense showing up tonight, I think their worries are put to rest. Ooh, is that going to get there?
He got it.
Kind of missed it, but it was enough to get through there. So Jim Ned takes the lead 14-7. Indian football will continue right after this.
At Syca Industrial Sales, our goal is to provide our customers with high-quality materials for an excellent price while providing one-of-a-kind customer service. Founded on Christian principles, we are an industrial supply company striving to meet the growing demand for a reliable service that provides industrial, pipeline, and safety equipment to the city of Abilene and the surrounding areas. Just off of South Treadway in Abilene. Contact us online at sycasales.com or give us a call at 325-437-7452. That's Syca Industrial Sales. Roll Tribe.
Your Texas National Bank scoring recap for the Indians. That was a 51-yard, 12-play drive, 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. Ended with that Aiden Ellis 3-yard touchdown run. Eric Welch's PAT kick was good, bringing our score now. Jim Ned Indians 14, Sweetwater Mustangs 7, 10:22 left in the first half.
We'll get the right play on here. Here's the touchdown. As you see, go back to that counter, pull guard, tackle, and up in there for the touchdown. So here's Welch for another kickoff. Another high pooch kick, this time the Sweetwater sideline. Take it at the 20. They'll return it out. Oh, stay with him. Great job right there. That's number 24, Brandon Anderson. And almost just stayed right there on his towel.
Yeah.
But got him down as the Sweetwater runner tried to bring it all the way across the field. Brandon Anderson hung in there tight. And right now, as I see it, the Jim Ned special teams have outplayed Sweetwater.
Yeah, I think so too. We can keep doing that. I like what we're doing.
So the Mustangs will be pinned back inside their 20 at the 19-yard line, first and 10 for Ortiz. Two backs, go toss sweep, and lots of Indians right
That's not
there.
working.
That's going to be a little big-time loss right there. We'll call it a loss of 4. It'll make it 2nd and 14. And Bulldog, let me bring you in right now. That offensive line that's also playing defensive line looks really tired right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this. They're doing a great job, even though they're tired, but it is looking good. I mean, as far as Jim Ned, just getting penetration before 25 can get rolling. Let's keep it up, boys.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it in the opening because we didn't want to let everybody know, but we'll let you know now. Levi Ruiz not available tonight with that ankle injury, so you got Jackson Heron in there at left guard offensively, and guys like Luke Button is there. You see the pressure just forced Ortiz to throw it in the ground.
Yeah, I think they were trying to set up a little screen there, and we had it sniffed out, so he just had to throw it in the ground because you can't come off of that and throw it past the line of scrimmage because you have linemen downfield.
So missing Levi Ruiz, that's a big number 66. That's a big hole to fill, but the Indians have done it nicely with a lot of guys. And right now you see some frustration out there by the team in red, all red. A little bit of standing around wondering what's going on here. Ortiz flush from the pocket. Lange almost had him. Now he's free, throws it downfield.
Almost. Oh, he picked it. Oh, they're saying it hit the ground.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Number 10 just got his hands under it. They said it made contact, guys.
Okay, so great job by Carter Lange of forcing that throw on third down. Almost had him. Ortiz was able to get it off, though, but threw it up for grabs. And Sweetwater is actually lucky that Jim Ned didn't pick that off.
Do we send somebody back here? We did
I think
the first
you do.
time.
I think you do here. It's 4th and 15. One person.
Yeah, I think he'll be safe until
hurt.
we get a call. Probably.
They don't have a guy. They're missing a guy here.
Okay, here comes 60 running
out
there.
Yeah, so they're going to be late. They're not going to get it off. So
4-3. So they burn a timeout. So Sweetwater has to burn a timeout on their special teams. And we'll take a quick one as well and be back with this 4th down play. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Indian Football Live on the Jim Ned Sports Nation.
All right, boys.
Hi, this is John Bunton, owner of Bunton Roofing Company and a product of the Jim Ned Valley. I'm so proud of our community values and the success of our students inside and outside the classroom. Please let us know if we can assist you with any roofing needs, whether it's commercial or residential. We would also like to thank all of our Jim Ned Valley neighbors who allowed us to be their roofer of choice this year. You can find us at buntonroofing.com or give me a call at 325-280-3215.
And we're back after your Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter timeout. What will Sweetwater do? And they will go back to punt. So Breck Lawson this time is going to go back. No, they're going to throw it. But Breck Lawson might be able to come up. And it's caught.
He caught it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the one-on-one coverage with Gavin Brooks down there. And that's boy, you talk about a gutsy call.
Yeah, what a play.
My goodness.
What a play. Jose Quintero, he just running a streak right straight down and just dropped it in a bucket right there.
Let's see it again on your instant replay right here. As, I mean, it took a perfect throw. Brooks was right there. He got behind him just a little bit, but took that perfect throw. So Sweetwater first and 10. Ortiz to the air. Slant route, caught for a Capital Farm Credit completion. You talk about an entire momentum shift right there in one play. I mean, we had this team on the ropes, and 4th and 15 from their own inside their 15-yard line. They run a fake punt.
Probably if you think back about it and have it to do again, you'd back our defensive guy off about 5 or 10 yards off of him. And
I mean, my goodness.
Get a little cushion there.
2nd and 3. Ortiz scrambling. Runs out, dumps it inside. Good. Oh, almost tackle. Get him down, boys.
Saying he's out of bounds at the 35.
That was Corda Moore, 6'1", 220. So he carries a load there at 220. And that is second effort, gets the First Financial first down. Still go back to that. Just unbelievable call right there. Got to the outside. As right there, Cash Gwynn let him just get just to the outside of him, get a step on him. Quarter to the sideline there. And, you just had so much momentum on our favor right here. And it just, that play just seemed to give Sweetwater new life.
Yeah, new life for them, and then made our defense look a little more tired than they were looking. So need to buck up right here.
Back to throw Ortiz. Looking across the middle, has a receiver that's caught for a Taylor Telecom touchdown. So once again, the big play right there, and the light show ensues. And just like that, Sweetwater ties it up on a big pass play. But you got to go back to that fake punt. Who in the world would have thought that they'd run that fake punt deep inside their own territory? But like we said, these special teams are riverboat gamblers, and it paid off that time. So it looks like they'll line up for the Permian Energy point after. 8:24 left to go here in the half. Kick is up, and it's good. So brand new ball game. We're tied at 14. We'll take a commercial break and be back with more Indian football right after this.
Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones understands the best investment you can make is in your family and your community. Growing up locally and graduating from Jim Ned himself, he knows the true value of building this community. That's why he stands firm in the tradition of Jim Ned families, raising the next generation of Jim Ned Indians. When it comes to your family's financial goals, rely on someone who understands what really matters. Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC, proud supporter of the Indian Nation. And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap for Sweetwater. That was an 81-yard drive, 6 plays, took only about a minute and 48 seconds off the clock, had that 4th down, huge conversion, and ended with a 27-yard touchdown pass to Bluford. PAT kick was good, bringing a score 14-all here in the Mustang Bowl with 8:24 left in the first half.
I got 2 words for the Jim Ned Indians right now. Onside kick. Be ready for that. Or is that 3 words?
I think it's hyphenated.
Okay. So, yeah, be ready, boys, for this right here. Onside kick. I wouldn't put it past them. Nope, they're going to squib it down the middle. Picked up at the 25. What are we trying to do there? Did we try to hand it?
No, I don't think so. He just mishandled it, and then the other guy came over to try to help him if he needed
Lawson
to.
ended up with it. That was Gavin Brooks. I don't know if it almost looked like for a second he tried to hand it to Lawson, but I think you're right. I think they just ran into each other.
There is a flag at the 42-yard line.
Okay.
Looks like it's on us, maybe.
Well, they're talking about it. Yeah,
First penalty of the night, I believe.
Yeah. Brought to you by My Eye Doctor.
Been a very well played game. I didn't want to mention it.
Well, Bulldog, you're down there on the sideline. How much did that fourth down fake punt take the wind out of our sails?
I mean, you could see it in the body language we all read. It just looked like we were fatigued over a one-play thing.
Yeah.
Just showed tiredness
I
there
mean,
all of a sudden.
I know we were only up 7, but honestly, I thought they were on the ropes. They were definitely down in the doldrums. We had that sparkle, and I mean that one.
Whatever it is,
fake
looks
punt.
like maybe we're going to re-kick.
Yeah, so it looks like it's on Sweetwater, and we're going to have a re-kick here.
So they're talking to Coach Lucas about something.
You know, that's what momentum does. Indians, you're thinking you're up on a high, and you think 3 and out, we're fixing to get off the field, and then that happens, and it's just like a kick in the gut.
Okay. Yeah, so there it was on us on a hold, and they're going to decline it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So they figure with us kind of losing the ball around, I mean, we've still got decent field position at 25. It's not like
I'm
we're
surprised that
pinned back.
Surprised it wouldn't have been.
At 24, yeah.
Surprised it wouldn't have been marked off. I don't know how that worked.
Well, it would have had to have been I don't know. It must have occurred
before we got
right
possession
there,
of it or something.
before,
I don't know.
Must have occurred right there at the 50-yard line, and it would have been a re-kick or something, like you said, before we got possession. Needless to say, it's Jim Ned's ball at their 24. 8:21 left to go here in the first half, and we're tied up, but I just feel like that we should be up 14 right now. Man, one play.
2 ways to play this game, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the counter. And A-Train stays on the rails, and he's got 9 tough yards. Great pickup on first down.
Jason, they're just guessing where to stunt and just randomly running. I mean, safeties or ends just guessing.
Yeah,
here.
like you said, just randomly trying to get lucky.
Ellis already over 100 yards for the night, 105.
That puts him over 1,000 yards on the season. That time they guessed right, but he sidestepped them, and he's got the first financial first down. So that'll be out to the Jim Ned 44-yard line, first and 10. 7:41 to go. So need to answer that momentum. Double tight Twins. Boy, you see the safeties walking up, everybody
Offsides.
walking up. Yeah, that should be
Free
a free play. Beasley. Throw it, Gray. Oh, he lost the handle and now falls on it. Should be an easy 5, though, for Jim Ned. But I don't take anything for granted.
No.
In high school football officiating here. So we'll see. It is offsides on Sweetwater.
And that's just a manifestation, that offsides, of them trying to blitz and guess even the snap count and hit it running.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have no confidence in being able to just cross hats and,
well, literally they had
stand
all
up.
11 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I mean, there wasn't a single red jersey past 5 yards deep from the line of scrimmage. I mean, so expect the Indians to play action this at some point. Look for a shot here. So 1st and 5 now. Quarterback keep off the sweep.
He's going to be about 2 yards short.
Well, I tell you what, Trey Guffey took a shot, being a defenseless player kind of right there. He didn't get the ball. And literally they just came and cut, not Trey Guffey, Dean Guffey. I think Trey's out of his eligibility for the Jim Ned Indians just a little bit. There's a gain of 8. It'll make it 2nd and 2. bunch trips down here. There's the counter again. Big hole. Look at the A-Train taking Sweetwater for the ride. Forward progress down to the Sweetwater 44. It's a first financial first down.
The only deal, and I'm trying not to jinx him here, when you stay up and fight like that, it gives them an opportunity to strip the ball.
And they have tried it.
Yeah.
They're reaching in there whenever they do that. But right now, that line of scrimmage continues to be controlled by Jim Ned. They'll come back to that bunch trips look. Looks like those outside backers coming. Beasley on the pull, comes back the other way. Got away from the defender and uses that speed. And has a nice pickup of about 12 down to the 34, and that's a first financial first down.
I mean, I'm just talking here, but it's got to be frustrating from Sweetwater's standpoint. You're blitzing, you're trying to guess snap count, and you're still not stopping us right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're just throwing things and stabbing in the dark right now because our offensive line's having their way.
Again, got to mention that's Jackson Herron, the senior over there, doing a great job at left guard for the injured Levi Ruiz, who injured that ankle again last week against Clyde. Same formation. Ooh, that looked like a mix-up, but we got good yardage. I'll tell you what, when you block as well as we're blocking, you can basically do whatever in the backfield to get yards because that didn't look right. Looks like we were going to fake or get behind him or something.
Yeah, and Trey really didn't go anywhere. Kind of, I don't know what he was expecting there.
But it's a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the Sweetwater 29-yard line.
Ellis back in the ball game.
Stay in that bunch trips look. You must like what there's a stunt. Picked up, Beasley.
There you go.
Cuts it inside. First down and more. And another Jim Ned Valley self-storage red zone possession for the Indians. 3 for 3. They've yet to be stopped by this Sweetwater Mustang defense. Ball spotted on just outside the 15-yard line of Sweetwater. 1st and 10. We must like what it does to Sweetwater's 4-3 look. Now they're in a 3-4, 3-down lineman to this trip set. Maybe we like running out of that. Quarterback sweep as Beasley down the sideline.
On the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Yeah, Indian ground game just picking up ground in bunches.
And I like what they're doing. They're just quarterback run here with lead blocking and getting what they're giving them on the outside.
So that's a pickup of 8. It's a Psych Industrial 2nd and 2 from the Sweetwater 8-yard line. Under 5 to go here. Same formation. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Handoff, sweep into the trips, and there's the speed.
The 4.
Yeah, it's 25. Cortamore runs down Jim Ned, but it is a first financial first down at the 4, so 1st and goal now.
And from where I'm sitting, I'm in no hurry right now.
No, absolutely not. But really, it doesn't matter because Sweetwater, when they score in 2 plays.
Well, I know. So I'd like to run off about 4 minutes here.
Okay.
From the 4-yard line.
Yeah. We move the bunch trips over to the top of your screen, to the right. Good snap counter. And fell in there. That took a little while. Outside player fell in there. That was the corner, actually, I think, that fell in on that play.
Yep.
That was number 3, Colton Martinez, the corner. So 2nd and goal from the 2. As clock continues to run now, 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Handoff counter. Aiden Ellis hit.
Really inside the 1, Jason.
Okay. And we got an injured Indian That looks to be
going
Caden
quick here,
Gibson.
though.
Yeah, he's back up. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Let's see if we're under center. Quarterback sneak. It is. No, quick throw. Caught. Touchdown.
That's great play calling.
Wow. Haven't seen that, but would totally faked them out. Faked the entire stadium out. You thought it was going to be quarterback sneak, but Gray Beasley just takes the snap, pops up, and throws a slant for a touchdown. Man, oh man, Jim Ned has kept that one in their back pocket for 10 weeks. So Welch on for your Permian Energy point after. And what a momentum builder. Just when Sweetwater was on that emotional high, speaking of high, that snap's still high, but Welch got it through. Flag is down. We'll see what that is.
Hit the kicker.
Yeah.
Ooh, that may be on the kickoff now.
Yeah.
That's going to be 15.
Because it was good. So we'll just take it on the kickoff.
Let's see what the White Hat's going to do here.
Coming to Coach McClure here.
Yeah, we should just be able to take it on the kickoff. Welch may be able just to kick it.
Kick it out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone, but you take that chance of Blueford getting it.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, running into the kicker, not
Yeah.
roughing. So we'll see. We'll get it. Okay, it's going to be declined. All right. So Jim Ned leads it by 7. We'll be right back after this break.
Back with another Texas National Bank scoring recap for the Indians. That was an 81-yard, 12-play drives, 5 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock. Ended with that 1-yard touchdown pass from Beasley to Breck Lawson. Welch's PAT kick was good, bring our score 21-14.
And here we go, another short pooch kick taken at the 25 and fell down at the 31. So turf tackle right there. That was number 11, Darwin Blueford.
30-yard line got him.
Solo tackle right there by the 30-yard line. Get a helmet sticker for that. So 2:58 in this for this explosive offense, plenty of time. This Jim Ned secondary's got to tighten up here and not allow any big passing plays. So 1st and 10, Ortiz back to throw.
Oh.
Up top.
He got
corner
smoked
route.
right there by Miller.
Mason Miller just decleated him, didn't he?
Yeah, he came free right there, and right as he let go of it, he got him right in the chest is where he got him.
He's trying to adjust his helmet there and get the cobwebs out.
He's looking back like, is that legal?
He had the pass. He had to throw it earlier than he wanted, but the guy was away from Dino there on that play.
Well, it was a corner route, so it took some time, but he had to throw it a little earlier than he wanted. 2nd and 10 now. If 3 straight incompletions, Jim Ned gets this ball back. Ortiz pressured, throws over the middle, caught. Again, we just can't stay with him. It's that crosser.
Yeah, that's a running back there.
And for some reason, Sweetwater hurries up to the line.
Running back, he was inside, like an inside slot right there, and just right down the middle of the field.
Well, he let it. There was
Trey
another
Hicks
guy.
having to try to run with him. Indians in full man off, man to man.
Yeah. All right. So, again, just a big passing play right now is all that's keeping Sweetwater in this. 1st down, Ortiz. Time to throw across the middle, incomplete. Again, knocked down. Sweetwater fans wanted a late hit, but no call there.
Yeah, he was dragged down by Makai Powell. I think they were wanting a horse collar or something. He got him up around the shoulder pads, I believe, and
Coach,
pulled him down.
That's not a horse collar. That's the pile driver.
True.
You know the difference. 2nd and 10. Oh, we were offsides. Free play up in the corner of the end zone. Oh, what a catch. Did he give it to him?
He did.
Yes.
Touchdown. Wow. These Sweetwater receivers are just having their way. Great throw by Ortiz. And Gavin Brooks was there. I mean, there's just it was a great thrown ball and just a great job by that receiver.
I mean, he is putting it in the bucket right now.
Oh, yes, by far.
That was within inches. Had to be within inches to
right
make that.
in the ball bucket, I'm telling you. This guy has been
and right in the corner, I mean.
Yeah. Well, that fake punt had to be a perfect throw, and it was. Not much more you can do on the coverage there. We just got to get to him. So
they're going here.
Number 92 Potts on for the extra point try. Number 25.
Move it.
Oh, that's a false start.
Yeah.
So if they were going, they're not going now.
Yeah, I believe they were going.
Yeah.
Looks like it was going to be a direct snap to 25.
Sometimes when you can get a little too tricky there, force a mistake. So this should be a kick now, but we'll see. Put the tee down, but he's not on the tee. That's 25 more. He likes to play with you, the running back a little bit. So now the Permian Energy point after. Kick is up.
It's good.
And it's good. So just like that, with 2:32 to go, we're tied again at 21. Man, what a shootout. We'll be right back with more Indian football right after this.
And we are back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap for the Sweetwater Mustangs. That was a quick 4-play, 2 minutes, 1 second drive, 19-yard touchdown pass to Bluford. PAT kick was good, bring our score 21-all here in the Mustang Bowl. 2:32 still left in the first half.
If you're Jim Ned, you really got to watch the onside right here. And it's short. We let it bounce. Somebody's got to get it. We do.
Guffey.
Dean breaks a tackle, still on his feet, out to the 45. We're in business with 2:25 and 2 timeouts. Plenty of time right here.
This is huge because we get the ball coming out at half. This is huge right here. We got to go put one in.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to answer. Every time we dominate them on the line of scrimmage and go down with a lengthy run and score, they come back in 3 plays off the passing game. And, you know, they're catching us in man coverage, and they're just beating us one-on-one right now. Perfect balls and their speed, and that's how they're staying in this game. Sweetwater's not been able to run the ball at all against the Jim Ned defense. It's just been the passing game that's kept them in this. Big pass plays. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that puts us behind the chains that we can't afford.
Yeah, I hadn't had one of those all night yet.
No, sure haven't. Coming up on the Halligan Services halftime report, we'll have your halftime stats, scores, and analysis. Comanche was up on Clyde early on, 14-6. Coach, was that the
8.
score? 14-8. We'll take a look at that score and others across the big country. All that and more coming up on your Halligan Services halftime report. Go back to the counter. Found a hole again, back to the original line of scrimmage, +2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now. Clock running, about 2 minutes and some change. Again, Jim Ned with 2 timeouts.
Number 17 on the stop for the Mustangs, Braxton Barty leading the way for Sweetwater. It's 2nd down and 8.
So we'll see if they stick to the ground game or take a shot. Counter again. Cuts it inside. The A-train across the 50 down to the Sweetwater 47. Now you start needing to go a little quicker probably, pick up the pace just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think we can still run the football. You just got to get more plays off in shorter amounts of time. At least want to get into field goal range.
Counter again. Ellis, big hole. Oh, one man to beat. It tripped him up.
Safety was able to get him on the ground.
That's a First Financial first down. 38, you can see Jim Ned yelling to get down and get set and let's go. Clock would have stopped momentarily. Minute 20. First and 10. This is Trey Hicks on the carry. He's got a hole, room, inside the 25. Another First Financial first down.
Sweetwater's tired, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Just
And
tired.
they're getting manhandled right here. Ball security, get everybody set. Run the same play. That time we missed the block. That was Moore, 25, the running back, and that's going to cost us a timeout right there. So clock stops with 53 seconds. Jim Ned in the red zone. We'll see how they do when we come back after this commercial break.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back after your Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter timeout. Jim Ned's got it at the Sweetwater 24. 53 seconds down to last. We got one timeout left. Score update from Clyde. Comanche in a commanding lead, 36-8 over Clyde. So you can forget that one. We're on our own.
Yeah.
It's up to us right here. So.
Well, what a game, too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's everything we thought it was going to be and more right here. The Jim Ned running game versus Sweetwater passing game. All right, so here we go. Second down and 10 from the 24. Run up the middle and pretty well played there. And that's going to put us in really the first time we've been in third and long in a long time. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8 now. Clock continues to run down under 40. Need to at least get good yardage here. 4 down territory. Beasley back to pass. Rolling, looks. Corner of the end zone. Oh, we had a man there, just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, I had Dean just to.
He broke open late, just a little bit too much mustard on it. And now we face a Williams Group Auto 4th and 8.
I think we're a little out of Eric Welch's range.
That'd be about a 40-yard field goal. Yeah, I don't see us trying that. And there is some wind up there, although it's died down substantially since the start. So Jim Ned going for it. This is a Williams Group Auto, 4th and 8. Huge play from the Sweetwater 24. Right before halftime, could Jim Ned?
Timeout, Jim Ned.
You'd have liked to have kept that one in your pocket in case you do get this first down. That means, and we'll keep it here, Coach, that means if we do get the first down, clock's going to start, and we can't stop it.
We're going to have to clock it probably.
Yeah, we'll have to spike it. And so you not only do you want to talk about your play, but you want to remind your offense, hey, if we pick this up, we got to hurry up there, get in a formation, get set, and spike the ball to stop the clock.
As soon as he blows the whistle live for play, you spike it, snap it, and spike it.
You're also needing to tell your coaches over there, have your field goal team ready in case, without a timeout, in case you want to, come on and try to kick the field goal at some point after you spiked it.
Yeah.
You would have the full 40-second or 25 seconds, or more to get that off there. So, but you got to convert right here on this 4th down. So 4th and 8.
Little nickel package look here for the Mustangs.
Possibly out. I don't have to throw it in the end zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Gray throws it over the head of Lawson. And that's incomplete. Sweetwater's got it over on downs. And barring another big pass play, it looks like we're going to be tied at half.
Yeah, hopefully so. Gray trying to make a play downfield there, but probably could have used his legs and got the first down there. But he's looking try to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, it would have been close. So now Jim Ned in a little bit of prevent defense here of our own. We've got 2 safeties back about midfield here on the waning moments. They're just going to run the draw, and that's by far their best run play. Of course, we're in our nickel defense, so it should be. That'll be a first down. Momentarily stops the clock.
Yep.
14 seconds.
They're going to take a shot right here, I bet. No,
they
clock it.
That's the worst-looking spike I've seen. He threw it into the feet of his lineman.
Yeah, because if you hit one of those guys, it's a penalty.
Hadn't hit the ground. Stops the clock with 9 seconds.
So Mustangs have 2 timeouts, so I'm not sure.
Why would you clock it? Why would you waste the down right there? Of course, it was just first down. So here we go, second down. 10. Maybe have time for 2 plays here. Ortiz back to throw. Caught. Out of bounds at the 45. Complete to number 11, Darwin Bluford. 5 seconds. You would think this is probably going to be the last play. And timeout by Sweetwater. We'll keep it here. So, again, Bulldog probably just talking about, the prevent defense, keep everything in front of you, nothing behind you.
Yeah, that's what they're talking here, and we just got to do a good job. We're let them have it underneath and run the clock out and get to the locker room.
Yeah. Haven't seen Ortiz just rear back and throw one as far as he could. I don't think he could throw it to the end zone here.
No.
That would be.
No, and I hope we don't have anybody closer than the 30-yard line. Or we have our safeties are.
I could see a hook and ladder type situation.
Like a fire truck?
Yeah, like a fire truck.
Okay.
Try to throw something middle of the field and have somebody running across the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And pitch it to them. I mean, at this distance, that's what I would call.
Yeah, with 5 seconds, it'd be very iffy to try to run an out route to get down to like the Jim Ned 40.
To get field goal range.
Yeah, or even to a point where you can Hail Mary it in the end zone. I just don't think you have time with 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You take the risk of running I think this is your last play. Probably.
The middle's wide open. That's probably where they're going to run a route here.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, that's where they've hurt us, over the middle of the field tonight. So here we go. 5 seconds left. Ortiz looks it over.
Now we move somebody in the middle.
Looking for that crosser. Pressured. Just threw it in the ground.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Oh, so they get another one. Yeah.
That was a good work on the clock right there, I'm thinking.
Are you insinuating we got homered right
I'm
there?
just saying. I think that was more than 3 seconds.
You think that clock's – I think it stopped when he let it go.
Of course, in those situations, nobody's watching the clock. Everybody's watching what's going on.
This, folks, will be the last play, or I'm going to have a talk with the clock. Yeah, operator. So, a little screen. Could be a double pass. No, they're just going to get some yardage.
Ball's out. It's out of bounds.
And that's your half. What a fun half. What a great ball game. We head to the locker room tied at 21. Anybody's ball game. Jim Ned will get the ball to start the second half. We'll take a commercial break and be back with your Halligan Services halftime report here live from the Mustang Bowl right after this. Welcome to an exclusive broadcast of the Jim Ned Sports Nation. And special thanks to our sponsor, Halligan Services, for making this broadcast possible.
Michael Beasley's team of New Leaf Landscaping offers the Big Country the best in irrigation and landscape designs for your home or business. Let them take the worry and hassle of yard maintenance and watering off your hands by allowing their professional staff provide a multitude of services including mowing, sod placement, hydro seeding, landscaping, and even hanging your Christmas lights. So give New Leaf a call at 325-795-9955. That's New Leaf Landscapes for Living. Did you know we we have a first-class chiropractic practice right here in the Jim Ned Valley? We do. Belinda Southall has relocated her amazing chiropractic clinic to 502 First Street in Tuscola. Whether you need chiropractic services, acupuncture, nutritional therapy, or other self-care services, go to southallchiropractic.com and check out all their services, or give Belinda a call at 554-7011. That's South Hall Chiropractic.
Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones understands the best investment you can make is in your family and your community. Growing up locally and graduating from Jim Ned himself, he knows the true value of building this community. That's why he stands firm in the tradition of Jim Ned families, raising the next generation of Jim Ned Indians. When it comes to your family's financial goals, rely on someone who understands what really matters. Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC, proud supporter of the Indian Nation.
Kyle Paul Construction was founded on two basic principles you can count on: building truly unique homes and bringing your vision to life. A leading home builder of choice for Abilene and the greater Big Country area, Kyle Paul Construction builds homes, relationships, and partnerships that will, without a doubt, stand the test of time. Using only materials of the finest quality, our genuine craftsmanship and emphasis on architectural character have made many happy homes for our diverse clients and communities. So come create with us at Kyle Paul Construction.
Payne and King Dentistry at 2381 South 32nd Street in Abilene is passionate about oral health care. With a variety of treatment plans, including Invisalign for all ages, Dr. Susan Payne and Dr. Tracy King strive to create healthy mouths and beautiful smiles. Contact them today at 325-672-9191. Payne and King, PLLC. Healthy smiles for a healthy life.
Are you organizing, spring cleaning, or moving? Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage is here to help make your life more manageable. We offer a locally owned, personalized, and secure approach to self-storage, providing you with the features you need and conveniently located right here in Tuscola. Visit our website at jimnedvalleyselfstorage.com to check out our 5-point customer service plan, or give us a call today at 325-554-7200. That's Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage, your locally owned self-storage solution.
Permian Energy Services is a proud supporter of Jim Ned Academics and Athletics. We provide a vast array of services for both private businesses and local landowners, from land clearing and site prep to high voltage electrical installations and maintenance. We strive to ensure that the job is done right and on time. If you are in need of any of the following services: grubbing, mulching, herbicide application, shredding, chipping, excavations, or if you just need a load of gravel hauled for your driveway, give us a call at 325-554-7034 or check us out online at www.permian-es.com. Go Indians!
How many people have the chance to make the community better, safer, cleaner? We're a team of environmental professionals driven to deliver for you every day at your home, your business, and your job site. We take more than just waste. We take time, we take precaution, and we take pride. And neighbor to neighbor, let's keep the us in business.
At the Branch Coffee House, we want to bring a hometown experience to your daily routine. So we work hard every day to provide scratch-made breakfast, lunch, and delicious desserts that fit your lifestyle. Brought to you by your very own Jim Ned alumni, Maggie Awalt. Open Monday through Saturday, we serve a variety of lunch specials, the best cinnamon rolls in Texas, tea, and of course our locally roasted coffee. And don't forget about our fresh fruit smoothies. Visit us online at thebranchcoffeehouse.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Since 1951, Taylor Telecom has been enhancing our members' lives with convenience, connection, and care by offering the best telecommunication services in West Central Texas. And this long tradition of excellence continues today as we now provide the best internet, phone, and TV services possible to our members in the GymNet community and the surrounding big country. It's our sincere mission and privilege to provide these services that continue to enhance your family's life. Taylor Telecom, keeping your life connected.
Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic is the trusted GymNed Valley plumbing expert. If a man's word and a handshake still means something to you, then Elm Creek Plumbing should be your first call. Owner Rusty Turner, a 1995 GymNed graduate, loves and supports the GymNed Valley and the GymNed school system. So give Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic Service a call at 325-338-1664. That's Elm Creek Plumbing, 325-338-1664. Broken Diamond Wild Game Processing, located at 217 Garza Street in Tuscola, is a one-stop shop for all your processing needs, including specialty meats such as jalapeno cheese summer sausage, breakfast and Polish sausage, snack sticks, jerky, and much more. They even offer European mounts, hydro dipping, and full taxidermy. Contact them online and check them out on Facebook. That's Broken Diamond Processing, proudly serving our GymNed community.
BATS Communications proudly provides telecommunications, IT networking, and security solutions. From dial tone and fully hosted phone systems to full IT outsourcing and infrastructure data cabling, BATS strives to become part of your team with local service and support. Locally owned and operated by GymNed Valley residents Ron and Yvonne Batts and GymNed alumni Jacob Button. Let BATS Communications work for you. Go Big Red.
Abilene Environmental Landfill is a company dedicated to ecological conservation and recycling, and the AEL Green Team takes great pride in providing residential trash service to the Texas Big Country area. Call today at 325-777-0811 for a free estimate for weekly residential waste pickup, or go online at aelandfill.com. That's AEL. We make cleanup easy.
Nothing Bundt Cakes is your one-stop shop for every celebration. With unrivaled quality and irresistible flavors, Nothing Bundt Cakes has just what you need to make any occasion a special one. Choose from 12 unique flavors with our seasonal favorite, pumpkin spice, now baking. Proudly supporting the GymNed community for over 8 years. Go Indians! Stop by our Abilene location at 3810 Buffalo Gap Road or visit us online at nothingbundcakes.com.
Michael Beasley's team of New Leaf Landscaping offers the Big Country the best in irrigation and landscape designs for your home or business. Let them take the worry and hassle of yard maintenance and watering off your hands by allowing their professional staff provide a multitude of services, including mowing, sod placement, hydroseeding, landscaping, and even hanging your Christmas lights. So give New Leaf a call at 325-795-9955. That's New Leaf Landscapes for Living.
It's more than a piece of land. It's a place where you create memories and leave a legacy. It sounds like a dream. But at Capital Farm Credit, we'll help you make it a reality. As the most experienced rural lender in Texas and a cooperative, we're with you every step of the way. Your goals are our goals, because no matter what your dream might be, we're all in this together. And together, we're better.
Lowe's is a neighborhood market committing to doing the little extras to meet the needs of our customers. At Lowe's, we strive to give our customers the freshest meats, fruits, and veggies, fantastic promotions, and a fast and friendly checkout. We will do all this in an atmosphere that is fun for our customers and teammates alike. So come see us today at one of our over 140 stores. And remember, it's a great day at Lowe's.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto needs. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of GymNet Athletics.
And And welcome back to your Halligan Services halftime report. Let's take a look at our Sodero property halftime statistics there. You see score tied at 21, and total yards are about even. But look at how the two teams got those yards. 247 rushing yards for GymNet in the first half alone. That's just a dominant performance by that big offensive line and the A-Train Aiden Ellis. Only 16 yards, Coach Olsen, are rushing for Sweetwater, and they got about 12 of that on the second to last play on a draw play. They have had zero rushing gain, but they've made up for it on the passing yardage. 266 yards. There you see Ortiz, number 15, 10 of 18 for 3 touchdowns and 266 yards. GymNet, obviously, with the more first downs. Time of possession, look at that. Nearly 20 minutes of offense for GymNet. Sweetwater has had the ball for 5 minutes. That's why that Sweetwater defense was just about worn plumb out near the end. But look at the score. It's just been those big pass plays by Sweetwater. I mean, you're in there. What type of Southall chiropractic adjustments do the Indians need to make in that secondary for the second half?
Yeah, probably have to come out of that man-to-man trying to stay in that man-to-man. I think the Indians came into the game with that strategy, going to try to man up on them. And
in order to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, try to, you figure you can't guard them down the field, but you're going to try to guard them for, 3 or 4 seconds, and hopefully you get pressure on the quarterback in that time. But credit to the Mustang offensive line. They've gave him time most times to be able to do what they need to do. So Indians, you got to think maybe we're going to start throwing in some zone, maybe make it look like some man, get back into a zone look and keep the ball in front of you, make them, like we talked about, make them have to snap it multiple times to get down the field, even if they're completing passes 7-10 yards deep. Get them on the ground, make them snap it again.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's look at our Week 11 scoreboard again, brought to you by Syca Industrial. There you see Comanche all over Clyde at half, 36-8. So Comanche is going to be 4-1. So if we're going to stay out of that third spot, we have got to win this ball game here in the second half. Breckenridge going to get that first win like that B-Bucks as they're all over TLCA as expected, 44 rip at half. Bowie and Iowa Park at a good one. That's Bowie by a point. That's second half to score. Paradise up only 6 over Boyd. Paradise is going to be the number 1 seed out of that District 4. And it looks like it's going to be Peaster beating Vernon. It's 20-6 at halftime. If Peaster wins that game, holds on, they will be the 2nd seed. Vernon drops to the 3rd seed. And that's a dangerous 3rd seed. Vernon Lions, a lot of athletes. Stanford, Hawley's hanging in there, 20-6 at half. We thought that Stanford would win, but a lot of people were thinking Stanford would roll, and that's not the case.
Playing on a muddy field over there at Stanford, so
true.
that may play a role.
So it looks like Hamlin forfeited tonight.
Maybe that's what they
in
ended
the
up
end
doing.
result.
I don't know.
Yeah. So either way, Albany gets the win 2-0 there. Wall, as expected, rolling. That's a halftime score against Stanton, 43-0. Wiley up on Plainview, 21-7 at the half. And Cooper in that big game up 28-13 over Paladura. Cooper again trying to stay alive for the playoffs there and keep that streak going. So that's your Week 11 halftime scoreboard. We'll take another commercial break and be back with more of your Halligan Services halftime report right after this.
Life's hectic, and we get it. But let's talk about something you can't afford to skip.
We're ready for you.
Your smile. At Borland Sobin & Partners, we get that your time is precious. That's why we offer same-day appointments, so you don't have to put your smile on the back burner. Our team of expert dentists combines cutting-edge technology with a passion for perfection.
Thank you for calling. This is Borland Sobin. How can I help you?
Book your appointment. We'll see you soon.
Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones understands the best investment you can make is in your family and your community. Growing up locally and graduating from Jim Ned himself, he knows the true value of building this community. That's why he stands firm in the tradition of Jim Ned families, raising the next generation of Jim Ned Indians. When it comes to your family's financial goals, rely on someone who understands what really matters. Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC, proud supporter of the Indian Nation.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts on your home or commercial property. With over 20 years of service to the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of the Indian Nation.
Tribe Automotive at 633 Kent Avenue, Tuscola is a one-stop shop for all your auto need. From general maintenance to engine and electrical repair, experienced auto technician Wesley Espinoza will keep you safe and on the road. Schedule an appointment today at 325-554-9454. Tribe Automotive, local supporter of Jim Ned Athletics.
It's more than a piece of land. It's a place where you create memories and leave a legacy. It sounds like a dream, but at Capital Farm Credit, we'll help you make it a reality. As the most experienced rural lender in Texas and a cooperative, we're with you every step of the way. Your goals are our goals, because no matter what your dream might be, we're all in this together. And together, we're better.
And it's time now for our Southall Chiropractic first half highlights, brought to you by Belinda Southall at Southall Chiropractic. We'll take a look at how things got going. It was a wild first half here, just coming across, dragging across the field underneath, and took it all the way to the house. That's that speed we saw and from those receivers. Jim Ned would answer back right at the end of the first half. As we got up underneath there and got the first down. That was on fourth down. Huge play right there by Trey Hicks. And then that would flip. We flipped the field to start the second quarter. This is still the same drive, still 7-7. And second and goal here as the Indians will punch it in, I believe on the counter left. Yep, there it is. And for the score there, make it 14-7. but Sweetwater would answer back. This is a 4th down and 14 from the 15-yard line. Punt formation, but Ortiz goes for it. Look at this, folks. Just unbelievable that they make that catch right there, and that led to the next play. Just gave them all the momentum back. I still just can't get over that they'd go for it on their own 14-yard line. And they hit another big pass play over the middle. Ortiz does a good job of stepping up in the pocket and finding that receiver for that score. Jim Ned would come back. It was 14-14 at that point. Jim Ned facing a 3rd and goal. Watch this little nifty play right here. Everybody thought that Beasley was going to go under center and sneak it, but instead he quick throw slant to Breck Lawson for the touchdown. That made it 21-7 or 21-14 Jim Ned, but Sweetwater would answer right here. A big pass play over the middle, caught right there in man coverage. That again out of the backfield. That was the running back Moore, and then that sets up this beautiful throw by Ortiz right here to the corner of the end zone to tie it up with just a little bit over 2 minutes to go. Watch this throw. We were probably offsides, but you can't place it any better right there to number 11. That was Darwin Bluford, and that tied it up, and that's our halftime score, 21-21. It's setting up Coach Olson to be an unbelievable second half here at the Mustang Bowl. Jim Ned again, if the Comanche score holds up, which it will, that means that we've got to win by 8 or more to be the number 1 seed. But I think right now we're just thinking, let's win this ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Do whatever you got to do to win the ball game, and see what happens the last 2-3 minutes.
All right, the teams will be on the field momentarily. We're going to take one more commercial timeout, and we'll be back with more of your Halligan Services halftime report from the Mustang Bowl right after this.
Syca Industrial Sales. Our goal is to provide our customers with high-quality materials for an excellent price while providing one-of-a-kind customer service. Founded on Christian principles, we are an industrial supply company striving to meet the growing demand for a reliable service that provides industrial, pipeline, and safety equipment to the city of Abilene and the surrounding areas. Just off of South Treadway in Abilene. Contact us online at sycasales.com or give us a call at 325-437-7452. That's Syca Industrial Sales. Roll Tribe.
With community ties and an eye on the future, Texas National is not your ordinary bank. Come find out what it means to bank locally in the heart of Tuscola with all the services of a big bank, but with that small town feel. At Texas National Bank, we take great pride in our customer service by providing both the technology you need and the service you deserve and expect. So next time you feel like your big corporate bank has outgrown you, look to Texas National, a true community bank.
The Jim Ned Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim Ned CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Sendero Properties. We're your trusted partner for all your real estate needs around Abilene and the Jim Ned area. Whether you're searching for a cozy home, expansive farm and ranch land, your next place to build, or a strategic commercial space, we've got you covered. Unlock your dream property with Sendero Properties today.
Sendero Properties, the path to your real estate needs.
And we're back on your your Halligan Services halftime report. You can see the Indians out on the field warming up. They did defer in the first half, so it will be Jim Ned ball coming out.
Hopefully, will be.
Yeah, you got to be ready for that onside. That's they haven't done one yet, but they are due, and they would love to do one coming out of half.
Definitely riverboat gamblers.
Yeah, they want to have
are.
that hands team on right there, and so. Coach Olson, you had in your keys to victory, number one was neutralize the Sweetwater speed. And unfortunately, we've done anything but that in the first half.
On the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, on the offensive side, I don't see how you can want much more from this Indian offense. I mean, the first three possessions we had, we scored. We turned it over on downs there late in the second quarter. It'd been nice to get a score there to be up, but really that's the only time that we were stopped. Hey, Aiden Ellis ended up with 27 carries, Coach, in the first half. That could be some kind of record and a half. I mean, he is definitely a workhorse. But it was that Sweetwater defense that got tired. And there you see the Indians coming back out for the second half. Number one seed out of District 3-3A on the line here. We expect a great second half. Thanks for joining us on the Halligan Services Halftime Report. Expect a great one here as momentum, it's just been back and forth. You really can't tell who's got the momentum. I think Jim Ned probably went into the locker room thinking we dominated the line of scrimmage and yet we're tied. I think Sweetwater went to the locker room and said, man, we're lucky to be tied in this. But, who has the momentum coming out?
Yeah, both offensives got to feel like the other defense can't stop them. So it's just it's an offensive juggernaut for sure. Just two different ways about it.
Yeah. I thought my key to the game was who was going to turn the ball over. So far, we hadn't seen any turnovers.
No.
I still hold that true, and I think it starts right here with this kickoff. We've got to make sure that if this is an onside, we get on it. And we're not exaggerating the truth. I mean, Sweetwater will onside at any given opportunity. We've seen it over and over this year. They haven't so far yet, but we want to make sure with our front line as we get this second half underway. A little pop. We got to get on it. We did.
Guffey.
Yeah, and Dean falls forward to about the 44, and that's going to be really good field position to start the second half. So
there is some flag here. Yep. Maybe offsides on Sweetwater.
A little laundry on the field. Again, penalties brought to you by My Eye Doctor. You can make him yours by going by and seeing Mike Shanks today. That's My Eye Doctor. Let's see. So
we are going to decline it and take the ball where we got it.
Yeah, got good field position. So they just crossed the line beforehand. It is a 5-yarder. Yeah, it's on the end there. So moves it up to the 48. And so that's where Jim Nell have a great field position to start the second half. This offense, again, kept the ball for over 18 minutes. Sweetwater had it for 5 minutes the entire half. Let's see if this defense is still tired from that first half. Go back to the running game. Huge hole. Right back to work is Aiden Ellis, the A-train, down to the 25 of Sweetwater. As Mason Miller got up in the hole blocking for him. And we start where we left off.
Yeah, he didn't get touched that time to about 20 yards down the field. That was big hole.
Yeah, first financial first down. at the Sweetwater 24. It's a Jim Ned Valley Self-Storage red zone possession right here. 1st and 10. Mason in there again. Spin move, that's going to be a loss. So that time Sweetwater did a good job of bottling us up there. Ellis tried to spin it to the outside. So we're running it a little different now. We're actually, the seal block's coming from Miller, the fullback. And that time there was nowhere to go. Loss of 2, it'll make it 2nd and 12 now.
Yeah, hindsight 2020, probably should have just stuck his nose up on in there and see what happens.
Goes to the air. Beasley roll out, throws.
Caught it.
Caught it.
Got
and that's
Guffey.
Dean Guffey down at the 7-yard line. Big pass completion right there, and the Indians have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, good job by Beasley there, just kind of putting it in a hole, and good job Dean Guffey coming back, finding it, sitting down, making a 1st down right there.
So 1st and goal from the Sweetwater 8. Again, Miller, the up back. Hand off. Ellis bounces it to the left. And nothing doing. Maybe lost a yard. No, they're going to say no gain there. Tried to bounce it outside of that defensive end, unable to. It'll be 2nd and goal. This is kind of Sweetwater's defensive MO. They bend but don't break. They give up the yards and then try to get real stingy around the goal line in the red zone. McClure was adamant that red zone proficiency was going to be a huge offensive key for us tonight. Got to have points. There's the counter left. Ellis bounces outside. Not able to outrun him, and he's down to about the, Bulldog 4?
Right on the 4.
Yeah, and that's 3rd and goal. So decision time here if we don't get it. Definitely in field goal range.
Mustangs are now bringing lots of safety help coming in there right before the snap to try to get an extra body in there to stop that counter.
Twin receivers at the bottom of your screen, tight end up top. 3rd and goal. Beasley's going to throw it, put it up. Lots of time, throws it in the flat. It's caught, but Ellis is going to be thrown down at the 3-yard line, and now decision time. So 4th and goal from the 3. Bulldog, I don't see any special teams coming on.
No movement yet. Here they come.
Here they come. Okay, so this will be an Eric Welch field goal attempt. He's already broken the school record. This would be his 7th made field goal of the year if he can get it through on the left hash.
I agree with this call. Take the points.
Yeah, it'll be a 20-yard field goal, just basically an extra point.
From the left hash.
From the left hash. That's the only difference. Good snap. Kick is up, and it's perfect. So Jim Ned scores on the opening possession of the second half. They lead it now 24-21. Indian football continues right after this.
Lowe's is a neighborhood market committing to doing the little extras to meet the needs of our customers. At Lowe's, we strive to give our customers the freshest meats, fruits, and veggies, fantastic promotions, and a fast and friendly checkout. We will do all this in an atmosphere that is fun for our customers and teammates alike. So come see us today at one of our over 140 stores. And remember, it's a great day at Lowe's.
Go.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap. That's a 52-yard, 5-play drive, 3 minutes and 28 seconds. And Eric Welch with the 20-yard field goal. Bring our score 24 points for the Jim Ned Indians, 21 for the Sweetwater Mustangs, 8:26 left in the third quarter.
Welch on for your CWS kickoff here. Should be another short pooch kick to the Sweetwater sideline. Taking about the 26. Oh, one cut inside. Look out, folks. Look out. There's the speed. Bluford all the way down to the 20-yard line, and there's the special teams.
Eric Welch with the touchdown saving tackle. But yeah, Indians had him bottled up, but he just kind of weaved through that, found some open space.
Here's that kickoff again. You see, yeah, we looked like we were going to get him about the 35 and just took off right there. So special teams come up big. They go up top for the whole ball game, and they had an open receiver again. That was one-on-one coverage, and just a little bit overthrown. Incomplete will be second down. So again, Sweetwater staying in this game by the big plays, whether it be the passing game or, again, Ortiz back to throw. Under pressure now, goes to take off, and he'll run out of bounds. Bulldog, what, about 16?
Yeah, he's on the 16.
Now make it third down, and how far to go? Bulldog there about 5 yards,
about
probably.
5 yards.
Yeah, line to gain at about the 11. So 3rd and 5. Ortiz back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket, going to take off running, and he's close. I believe he got it at the 9.
First down.
Yeah, so that'll be a first down at the 9-yard line.
It is a first down for the Mustangs.
We're getting up the field, but then he's just stepping in the pocket and has found a running lane the last 2 times.
I tell you, I'm impressed with his poise in the pocket as he feels that pressure from Lange and from Powell on the outside. He's stepping up where we don't have anybody.
Yeah, he's a cool character,
right
just a sophomore.
Yeah, steps up right in the middle of the pocket, buys that time. There's a run play. We haven't seen much of that. And that's going to be more down to around the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And Sweetwater has never led in this ball game, but if they punch it in right here, they'll take the lead. They've always been playing catch-up. As Ortiz will check the sideline here on 2nd and goal. Would love a negative play right here. Ortiz back, now steps up again, dumps it over us for the touchdown. And again, we got caught in the secondary. We thought he was going to run.
Yeah.
And so we stepped up, and he just dumped it over us.
Yeah, and he probably would have ran if we stayed back. So it's kind of in a no-win situation there.
Yeah, he just, what a cool customer he is. 15, Caden Ortiz, and like you said, just a sophomore. Playing like a much older player, more experienced player. And right now, Jim Ned has no answer for the Sweetwater passing game. Of course, this drive really started with the kickoff return. Permian Energy point after is good, and Sweetwater has the lead for the first time. 28-24. Don't go anywhere. Indian football will be right back.
Permian Energy Services is a proud supporter of Jim Ned Academics and Athletics. We provide a vast array of services for both private businesses and local landowners, from land clearing and site prep to high voltage electrical installations and maintenance. If you are in need of any of the following services: grubbing, mulching, herbicide application, shredding, chipping, excavations, or if you just need a load of gravel hauled for your driveway, give us a call at 325-554-7034 or check us out online at www.permian-es.com.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap. That for the Sweetwater Mustangs, that was a 23-yard, 5-play drive, minute 56 off the clock. Ended with that 6-yard touchdown pass, and the PAT kick was good. Bring our score now. Sweetwater with their first lead of the night, 28. Jim Ned Indians 24.
Okay, so Sweetwater set up to kick off here. This one a little deeper. Be taken at the 25. And nice open field tackle right there by Sweetwater on Dean Guffey. And so Jim Ned, still good field position around the 35. Bulldog, what's it like down there on the sideline? We're going to have to regain this momentum.
I mean, it's still a lot of confidence down here, but obviously we'd have to stop them. And that's what they're talking about here. We got to get a stop. We got to keep scoring on offense, and you doing it the Jim Ned way. So we're still good here. We just got to keep playing.
All right, so it looks like that bunch trips formation will be used again here, tight to the offensive formation on 1st and 10. 4 down linemen. Sweet play. Hadn't really tried to get outside much. Probably need to keep going outside. We cut it back in where they were, and Ellis is upended at about the 41.
Yeah, you're right. Probably should have got it on the outside that time. The corner or the outside linebacker, I guess he is, came that time, and we got him picked off, got him hit inside. So
we're just not comfortable with their speed on the outside.
Right.
Thinking that we can get around them. Good pickup though. 2nd and 5. Avoided that early going, and that's going to be a First Financial first down out near the 49. That'll move the chains. I'm going to say he went out about right at the 49. So a First Financial first down there. Under 6 to go here in the third quarter. This third quarter brought to you by Irby Photography, the official photographer of the Jim Ned Sports Nation, and New Leaf Landscaping. Give Michael Beasley and his team a call as we've gotten all this recent rain. Let him clean up that yard for you. Thankful for all the rain. New set of downs at the Jim Ned 49. Trey Hicks with a carry. Now this guy can get outside. Boy, there was nobody there. Hicks all the way down to about the 24-yard line.
We're going to have a block in the back here.
Oh, no.
On down the field there.
Okay, so
Still
it is a spot foul.
Yeah, it's going to be close probably. Be one of those maybe first and short yardage.
That's the first time where we got everybody sealed on the edge right there. Trey was untouched.
It's going to be a hold, I think.
Yeah, that's the call.
Number 16, Landon Thompson.
But they're pointing at Sweetwater. We're going to see what happens here.
They were both engaged with each other pretty good.
I think it's going to be offsetting maybe here.
This is never good when the officials have a conference here.
Usually not. You're right.
Nothing good comes from more than one official.
Yeah, it's going to be an offsetting here. That's what they're talking.
Okay. So.
I think it's personal fouls both ways. Yep. Offsetting.
But is it dead ball? Is it going to be no play?
Get the call here.
It's going to offset, replay the down here.
That's a huge penalty on our
holding on Jim Ned. Personal foul. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's a 40-yard penalty on Jim Ned. Is basically what that is, really, because we got to walk all the way back and redo it. That's the worst possible outcome, honestly. Even if the holding was called down around the 30-yard line, we would have still got yardage.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it would have been, like I said, about 1st and 2 or 3 or something.
Oh, man, that's the worst thing that could have happened right there. So tight twins to both sides. We'll redo the play from the Jim Ned 49. Motion by Guffey. He's got it. Turns it up inside and doesn't have much. Down to about the 48. And that's, again, one of the few times we've tried to get outside of this Mustang defense tonight.
Yeah, those outside linebackers kind of run up straight up the field when they see that. So about all they give you is to cut up under them, unless you can get them blocked from the outside in.
It's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the Sweetwater 48. Hand off, counter. Oh, we tackled ourselves.
Yeah, good play there, though, by that outside linebacker. Getting upfield, like I said, and Stable I think he got a hand in there.
Well, if Baxter was the kick-out block, the right guard, we got out in front of him. If he was the seal block, he never turned up inside. I think he was the kick-out. but Trey actually was out in front of
Could
the
have been.
kick out.
Could have been.
So it's a loss of a yard. That play just did not look right, the timing of it.
That was this outside guy coming up in there, though. He was.
And it's 3rd and 8. This is a big play right here. Double screen look. We get it inside, and great tunnel
First
screen
down.
right there. You know, and that's the evolution of this offense. You know, we struggled with that play in the early going, and it's been good for us here lately. That's Gavin Brooks, I believe. Or no, I think that might have actually
Lewis.
been Camden Lewis. Yeah,
Yep.
number 6, the junior, on the tunnel screen, and that gets a huge – I think that may be the biggest financial first down of the game for us.
Yeah, that's a
Keep
big
this
one to keep
drive
this
going.
drive going. You're right.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 from the Sweetwater 39. Back to the ground game. Beasley on the keeper, tripped up, but not before he's across the 35 down to about the 33 of Sweetwater. Another nice gain of 6 on first down. Clock continues to run under 4 minutes. It's great that we're keeping the ball, but we are really shortening this game at this juncture. You don't know, if that's letting them off the hook a little bit defensively or not. You just don't know. Certainly, Jim Ned has had the ball offensively for most of this ball game. That's got to pay dividends in that 4th quarter. Oh, my goodness. Right through the gap. And they guessed, Bulldog, you said they've just kind of been guessing. Well, they guessed right that time. Braxton Bartee.
Well, he started outside and looped inside and just came right to the legs of Ellis.
Yeah, he's an outside linebacker, like I say, getting in the B gap.
So
Can't account for him.
Another 3rd and 5 here, big play. Oh, we got a first down free. It's a free play. We throw it, caught. That's Guerin down around the 25. So we'll probably just decline it and take the play.
It's going to be a face mask added on.
Oh, yeah.
This is good for us.
That's nice.
Yeah, just outside, about on the 25 too, so we'll get the full Monty there, right?
Yep.
That time it looked like Sweetwater was bringing the house. That time they had everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Yep. They jumped off sides and we run the.
So we decline the offsides, but we will take the face mask. That should be 15 yards from the end, or half the distance in this case probably. Should go down around the 12 or 13-yard line, I would think. Jim Ned in business, trying to regain that lead.
And like you said, I don't know, we're using a lot of clock to do this. I like what we're doing, but the way this game's going, I don't know.
At this point, I think you just got to do what's best for your offense to score touchdowns.
Just got to take the lead. Yeah, all you got to do is
not worry about the clock at this point.
Take the lead. Empty set. First time we've seen this. 5 wide. Beasley back to throw. Has a guy open in the flat. That's Ellis. He turns around and we got another flag. Not sure what he saw there unless that was that could go either way, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we had a guy inside blocking, but I don't know.
But it could have been another face mask. I didn't see a face mask. This would be a huge spot penalty if it's against us.
We're going backwards.
That's a killer right there.
I think they're going to call maybe a block in the back. That was pretty cheap. I just saw it, the replay of it. Guy kind of turned his back on our guy, and he gave him a push.
So it would have been 1st and goal from about the 3. Now it's a spot foul. It's 1st and 9 from the 12-yard line.
Essentially a redo here with a yard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it does negate a good pass play out there to Ellis in the flat. Empty set again. Throwing the ball again. Gray looking left the whole time. Pressure. Now comes back across to his right. All day long to throw it across the middle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jim Ned.
Dean Guffey.
Wow. Gray Beasley buying the time with his feet. Found Dino in the back of the end zone for the Taylor Telecom touchdown. Wow. And again, we just talk about Gray getting more comfortable back there. He had to, goodness, Coach, he probably looked at 4 different receivers.
Yeah,
right
great
there.
job of that offensive line.
It's always, you hold your breath when they throw it back
across
the field.
Yep.
But it worked. Welch, PAT, ooh, get there. It does. And so Jim Ned regains the lead. Now 31-28, Jim Ned by 3. Folks, this is going down to the wire. We'll be back with more Indian football right after
The
this.
Jim Ned Education Foundation is a 501 nonprofit organization supporting innovative educational projects and activities that are beyond traditional funding. Foundation funds will be used for educational enrichment programs, such as innovative grants and programs to enhance student achievement, and to recognize exemplary staff involvement. We gratefully accept donations from individuals, families, companies, and other entities to support our Jim Ned CISD teachers and students. All dollars stay local and are disseminated annually to teachers in the district.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap. That was a Jim Ned score this time, 64-yard drive in 10 plays, 4 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. Ended with that 13-yard touchdown pass, Garen Beasley to Dean Guffey. Welch's PAT kick was good, bringing our score now 31 for the Indians, 28 for the Sweetwater Mustangs. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
And it's kickoff time here at the Mustang Bowl. These have been unnerving for both teams. So, Welch, let's see what we do now. It's really kind of like we need to kick to this middle line about the 30. He does not need to kick this any deeper in the 30-yard line, I think is what I'm looking at. And, no, we kicked it deep. And we kicked it to Bluford. Let's see how this works out. We've corralled him. And not bad, but he does get out to about the 38. Well, that's better than last time.
Yeah.
When Sweetwater started inside our 30. So they will have the field to go here.
Both these teams just got to feel like if their defense can just get one stop. You know?
Yeah, I tell you what was huge. That was 2 third down conversions,
Yep.
third and long conversions for our offense that last series. That was huge. So let's see if the defense can come up big here. Ortiz. Boys, he played a heck of a game. Steps up in the pocket again, goes deep, has a man. Oh, great job. That's Stone Chase. Stone Chase with the play of the night
He
from the
stoned
safety.
him right there is what he did.
Safety position.
Well,
And he didn't. It looks more violent. It is violent, but he didn't lead with his head, which is
no,
so important.
no, he was right where it's supposed to be.
The crowd wants that flag
Yeah,
call.
I just
We're
saw
gonna
it there.
look at
It's
it
right
again.
under the shoulder pads, just right where you coach it to be.
Now, I'm gonna stop it right.
But it was
Here,
violent.
folks.
You're right.
There you see Stone Chase, number 12, right there about the 32-yard line. The receiver, what a great throw, by the way, from Ortiz again. This kid is money. But watch the lick number 12 is going to, perfectly timed. The ball is caught right there at the 30-yard line, and Stone Chase with the hit of the night. Boom. Ball gone, and that's just an unbelievable play right there by Stone Chase. And unfortunately, that receiver's still down. He's getting up. That was 19, Jose Quintero, the intended receiver. So let's hope that young man is okay. But what a hit by Stone Chase at the right time. So maybe we now have the method for stopping their passing game. Let them catch it.
And hit them
then
hard.
Just hit them hard and knock the ball out.
You're thinking pretty deep there.
Yeah. Well, at this
it
point,
worked
at this point, we'll take anything that works.
Yeah.
Again, getting behind us, when we end up in these one-on-one matchups with these receivers, and it's not that it's real bad coverage. We're there. It's just these balls are perfectly placed by Ortiz. It'd be nice if we could get some pressure right up the middle. We need to get pressure right up the middle on him so he can't step up in the pocket. That time we did, and he's going to tuck it and run. He slides down at the 46. Good gain on second down. It brings up third and short.
Yeah, that time they brought Lange, looped him on the inside, and
Yeah.
He went where he vacated there, and we
Yeah.
got up the field too much.
But I really think that we're going to have to, if we're going to bring pressure, you're going to have to do that. Loop inside or stunt in the A or B gap
Yep.
so that he can't step up in the pocket and be comfortable to throw those deep balls. I'd much rather have him scramble for 7 than throw it for 40 in a completion. Big play here, 3rd and 2. Toss sweep. We're there. Oh, good tough run. They didn't get it.
It's a no gain.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they're going to go here.
Oh,
Yeah, Mason Miller showed up right there along with Trey Hicks, and we got a Williams Group Auto 4th and 2. The toss sweep has not been there for them, as Moore has been stopped several times on that play. So here we go. Huge play in the ball game right here. 4th and 2, brought to you by Williams Group Auto.
Bringing in more receivers. They took 2 linemen out. They're
Yep.
going 5 receivers
Now
here.
55 coming in the game.
Yep.
So is this one of their punt fakes? Formation deal?
Yes.
Yeah. We got nobody back, and we don't need anybody back. Ortiz is going to kick it, though. They do kick it. And it lands about the 30. Oh, it takes a Jim Ned Branch Coffee House roll, and we're gonna be okay at the 29.
Yeah, that surprised us all there, didn't
Yeah.
it? They've been riverboat gamblers up to this point, but
Let's just take one more look. I got to see that play by Stone Chase once again right there. Play of the ball game so far, in my opinion. But, two, just to admire the throw and the catch. I mean, this is money. Again, you can see us tight coverage on the outside, but this is the inside receiver one-on-one with Dean, but Chase comes from that other side and is just able to knock that out of there. Stone with a great job there. So 1st and 10 at the Jim Ned 29. Little sweep action to Ellis.
May have the quarter here.
And not much there for Aiden Ellis, maybe a couple of yards to the outside. Yeah, and I think we'll be content to go to the quarter here. Jim Ned leads it 31-28. Folks, his final 12 minutes is going to be some kind of show. And we can't wait to bring it to you here live on the Jim Ned Sports Station. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter in just a moment.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts on your home or commercial property. With over 20 years of service to the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of the Indian Nation.
And we're back to start the 4th quarter, brought to you by Williams Group Auto. Go by and check out all the used cars and trucks down there at Williams Group Auto. Proud supporter of Indian Nation and proud alumni, Jim Ned High School. 2nd and 8. Start the 4th quarter. The Indians, they run quarterback counter off the fake, and that's a nice play call, and that's a financial first down. Yeah, something that hit a little bit quicker there.
They go back to that again.
Yeah, from Beasley right there. Sent Ellis on the misdirection.
Yeah, that kind of froze those guys in the back end a little bit, allowed us to get up under them.
In this 4th quarter with Sweetwater defense having been out there, expect to see Trey Guffey. I don't know why. It's all Trey Hicks. I'm trying to get Trey out there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Trey Hicks change of pace back and more from Gray Beasley. Back to throw, looking. Across the middle, caught. And that's Dino. And Guffey's
down.
down to the 45 of Sweetwater with that Capital Farm Credit completion and a First Financial first down. Good ball there by Gray. And Dean doing a good job of just kind of sitting in that Sweetwater zone, finding a soft spot there.
Yeah, just kind of curled around that outside linebacker and got inside of him. Like I say, just sat down.
So 1st and 10 now. Oh, ball on the ground. Gray got on it right there. He was going to keep it again. It was that play. And the exchange with Ellis, and we dodged a bullet. We're going to lose a yard back to the 46, but we do still have the football. But we're behind the chains here.
That mesh is sometimes hard because you got it so deep in there. When you pull it, sometimes it gets a little friction. You got to be tight with that ball.
Yep. 2nd and 11 now from the gun. This time he pulls it off the counter. Beasley to the outside and out of bounds about the 38.
3rd and about 4 here.
Yeah, good pickup there on 2nd down. And that's going to make it 3rd and about 3. But, Coach, 4 down territory, so.
Yeah, I think so, as long as you don't lose anything here.
Got the whole playbook. Probably going to keep it on the ground here. Tight twins. 3-man front now. The 3-4 look from Sweetwater. Handoff, sweep. Oh, nice tackle.
Yard short.
And here we go. Williams Group Auto, 4th and 1. Another one of these pressure-packed 4th downs for the Indians.
Yep. The 2 tight ends coming in.
I don't know if I wouldn't let quarterback keep here.
Yeah.
See where that washes and just take it outside to the C gap, B gap area.
I definitely would like something that hits a little quicker. We're 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions tonight. None bigger than this one right here. Miller, the up back, in the pistol. 4th and 1. Sweetwater creeps up. It's a quick hitter. Got it and more. Still on his feet. And the A-Train takes a ride down to the Sweetwater 22-yard line, and that's a First Financial first down.
Yeah, I like that look at what the Sweetwater's doing right now, running straight up the pipe.
Yeah.
That's that power look that y'all are talking about.
Well, yeah, and there's just 3 down linemen. It's a 3-4 instead of the 4 down linemen. And right now, that's where the hole's going to be.
And the
right
A-Train just went over 200 yards for the night.
Wow. And 30-plus carries. Come back to it.
That's Hicks.
Look at this.
Hicks. Look out. Oh, 1 man to beat. He's inside the 10. Another First Financial first down.
On the 8.
First to go from the 8. As the Indians have another Jim Ned
Going
Valley
fast.
Self-Storage red zone possession. Oh, we weren't ready.
Oh,
Get
no.
on the ball.
Oh, we did.
Woo. Wow. I think my heart just skipped a beat.
Offsides.
Oh, my
Offsides
gosh.
Sweetwater.
Oh.
Well, we were, I'll tell you right now, we weren't set.
Yeah.
We were not set.
That was a good job there. That was Caden Gibson, though, that got on that ball eventually.
Somehow we came out of there with a still going to be a first down play. And I guess really had we not recovered it with Sweetwater offsides,
Yeah,
that would have been a huge call.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still first and goal, but now it's from the 4.5.
Trey Hicks in there.
8 minutes left in the game. Ball security here, boys. Sweetwater pinches down, and Trey gets down about the 2. You can really see now Sweetwater more in a goal line look. Now right up the middle is going to be tough.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really starting to pinch there, and it's going to be tough sledding in the A or B gap here. Something more like a power out in C gap, or you also have the quarterback pull off of all of this. Hicks the lone setback, Miller the up back. 2nd goal from the 2. Hicks got it. He's going to get in.
He's on it. The ball's across.
They're marking him short.
Yep.
Oh, no. How can they mark him short if the ball's across?
I think they said the ball was across his knee hit first, I guess.
Okay. Now will we see the under center quarterback sneak on 3rd and goal?
Ellis back in the
Yeah, a
backfield.
little bit more beef back there.
They got everybody on the line here for Sweetwater.
Yeah, Lange, the tight end, it's going to go right.
Touchdown,
and it's through.
Jim Ned.
Aiden Ellis with the Taylor Telecom touchdown. And just like that, the Indians now extend the lead. They're going to have a 2-score lead right here. Permian Energy point pending. Either way, though, it's a 2-score lead. Like to get this up and through right here. 7 minutes to go. Kick is up.
It's good.
And it's good. So with 7:23 to go, Jim Ned leads it by 10. That's in the sweet spot. Let's end the game right now.
Do it.
And get to the house. 38-28. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
BATS Communications proudly provides telecommunications, IT networking, and security solutions. From dial tone and fully hosted phone systems to full IT outsourcing and infrastructure data cabling, BATS strives to become part of your team with local service and support. Locally owned and operated by Jim Ned Valley residents Ron and Yvonne Batts and Jim Ned alumni Jacob Button. Let BATS Communications work for you. Go Big Red.
And we're back with your Texas National Bank scoring recap for the Jim Ned Indians. 71-yard drive, 12 plays, 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Ended with that Aiden Ellis 1-yard touchdown run. Welch's PAT kick was good, bringing our score to Jim Ned Indians 38, Sweetwater Mustangs 28.
We don't want to talk too much about the points, but it is 8 points. So Jim Ned right now, if things were to end like this, they
Right in
would
the
be the
sweet
number
spot.
1 seed. We got to cover this kickoff.
Yeah.
And we go right to the man at the 10-yard line. Ufert cuts it inside. Stay with him, boys. Got him down at about the 40.
He is dangerous.
Yeah, we got him from behind, though. That was a good job. Let's see who's at the bottom of that pile. We had a couple of Indians. Looked like Anderson.
Brandon Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, and Chase Tolbert. Anderson comes up a little hurt, but Anderson's got the speed. Came in from behind him when he slowed down to make his cut. Still,
Yeah, good starting spot for the Mustangs.
yeah, 42-yard line. They'll take that. So 1st and 10. Can the Indian defense do it again here?
One stop, boys, one stop.
Ortiz back to throw. It's a screen. Inside, well played. Not much there.
I tell you, Garen Beasley did a good job fighting through that block to cause that to disrupt that just enough to get other guys to the play.
I tell you what, though, Carter Lange looked like a deer running out there. I mean, he got in the backfield and then just turned and ran that thing down from defensive end for no gain. I mean, that is special. Pressure on the outside. Ortiz just had to get rid of it. I think it hit the carpet. Bulldog, did he catch it?
No, it's incomplete. Much the second half, that one where we get the big
from up the middle. Don't let him step up in the pocket.
Right.
He can't see that over the middle route.
Yeah, and that takes a little bit longer.
Big play here. Sendero property, 3rd and 10. Ortiz pressured, steps up. Now he's going to take off, and we're there. Big hit right there. Who was that, Bulldog?
That was Breck Lawson and number 5, Stone Griffin.
All right, so great job there.
Big fourth down play here. Now they got to go for it, you would think.
Yeah, only a gain of 4. It's a Williams Group Auto 4th and 6. He punted it from this point on 4th and 2, and I guarantee he says, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah,
Coach
you got to
Lucas
feel
will not
like
do
they've
that
got
again.
to score on this possession, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
In their mind.
Don't even line up for a punt. They're just going to go for it. Here we go, folks. Biggest play of the game so far. 4th and 6. If Jim Ned gets a stop, we're going to be in control. Ortiz back to throw. Steps up. Or that Trey Hicks didn't get a hand on that.
Yeah, he might have. Even if he didn't, he got in the.
Yeah, he tipped it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah,
Second
great effort. He laid out right there.
Let's look at that again. I think they're at the last second. Yeah, he did. I'm going to back that up, and we'll see. But I think they're at the last second. Trey Hicks gets – there he is. You can see him in your screen about the 45, And he reaches out, and I think he did. He got that deflection. Wow. So the Indians take over first and 10.
5:50 left in the game.
At the Sweetwater 46.
We can get a touchdown here and finish it off.
Remember, folks, Jim Ned is the #1 seed, winning by 8 or more. We're currently up 10. A touchdown would go a long way. High snap, handoff up the middle, huge hole, and the A-train. Coach, he's we don't know exactly. We'll get a total from Puff here in just a second, but he's got to be close to 250 yards rushing right here on the night, and near 40 carries.
Yeah.
I mean to tell you, this
Talk about a workhorse
This
tonight.
is Earl Campbell-esque. This is Earl Campbell-esque.
235 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. All they need to do is tear his jersey, and it'll be complete.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just running over the Mustangs right here. That was the first financial first down, double tight. And the A-train down inside the 30 to about the 28.
Boy, this Mustang defense is some of that fatigued.
Yeah, yeah.
And who could blame them? They've been out there all night long.
Yeah, time of possession is unbelievable in our favor.
They've almost played a game and a half right now.
Yeah,
Defense.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see they've gone back to the four-man front, looks like. The 4-2-5 look.
We're going to use the clock here, do Jim Ned football. Try to score here.
Yeah, try to score with nothing nothing on the scoreboard.
Play clock down to 6. That's Hicks. Oh, makes a bounce outside down the sideline. That's still Ellis, yeah. But he's inside the 10.
Yeah, that'll put him over 250 for the night.
And just seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on. I mean, he just he showed some quickness right there.
Yep, Trey Hicks in now.
Yeah.
Ellis going to get a
the
breather.
way he hit that hole, I thought that was Hicks. He hit that quick.
Yeah.
So it's a first financial first down, first to go from the 8.
I don't know what he ate for lunch today, but he needs to keep that up.
Yeah, need to feed it to everybody.
Maybe some spinach, kind of like Popeye out there.
Again, we're letting that play clock get down inside of 10 before we break the huddle.
Hicks is in.
Yeah, double tight. First to go from the 8. Trey brought down from behind by number 6, Blaine Bohall, linebacker.
We got to be careful there. Beasley was trying to pull that. We got to be careful on handling the ball.
We'll get a lineman down.
Got an injury timeout. We'll take one as well. Be right back with more Indian football.
Abilene Seamless Rain Gutter is a locally owned family business that specializes in installing made-to-fit seamless gutters and downspouts on your home or commercial property. With over 20 years of service to the Big Country, Abilene Seamless also provides commercial and residential gutter cleaning and repair. Contact them today at 325-676-4367. That's Abilene Seamless Gutters, proud Jim Ned alumni and supporters of the Indian Nation.
And we're back after the injury timeout. We'll get an update, but we do know that was center Goose Barnett, and but he got up on his own accord, Bulldog, and got off the field.
He's got a pretty good limp, but
they wear those knee braces, so I'll get you a report here in a little bit.
Okay, who's that going to be in at center then? Brady Wallace?
61.
Okay, that's Brady Wallace. And, man, what a pressure-packed situation this is for that junior. And then, but this is why you got to be deep in these areas.
Right.
I mean, here you are, second and goal from the 7-yard line, and you got a guy that's fixing to have to give his first snap of the night down here in this type of situation with less than 4 minutes to go in the game, and district on the line. So now we got 2
Indians in there at right side, foot to foot.
Yeah, they're not ordinary on there. Good snap. Hicks.
There you go.
Hicks still on his feet. Oh, he's
half
close.
inch
What a
line.
run.
Yeah.
What a run by 15 as he's down to the 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. So here we go. Now, I will pose you this question, Coach. If we don't get in,
No.
4th down, do you take the points? Do you kick the field goal? Give you a 13-point lead. But here's the problem. Sweetwater scores a touchdown, you're back under 8 points.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're thinking about that, though. They're thinking about scoring a touchdown right here.
He's in. Oh, dadgum.
They're marking him down.
Yeah, he never got there, yeah. Good job by Sweetwater getting in that gap.
Ellis coming in.
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Yeah. That was a good job by Blaine Bohall again, number 6. He's been the guy showing up.
See, I thought he was laying on a Sweetwater player, and so I didn't want to think his leg was down, but they called him down.
Excuse me, that was number 5, Gilbert Rivera. Number 5, the linebacker, senior. So Sweetwater brings in more beef, and I think we're going to let this run down, call timeout. What do you think?
I bet so. We're going to run it.
No, we're going to go ahead and go. So Aiden Ellis is back in. Here we go. Williams Group Auto, 4th and goal from the 1. Handoff, Ellis in there for the Taylor Telecom touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was right there with 1:51, because that's going to give us the cushion that we need. Borrowing a quick Sweetwater score, an onside kick, and get the ball back, which is possible.
Which is possible.
Yeah, but it really gives us some room, some comfort here. So Welch on for the Permian Energy point after. High snap, kick is up, and it's perfect. So Jim Ned leads it 45-28 with 1:51 on the clock. We'll be back to see if they can get this done right after this.
With community ties and an eye on the future, Texas National is not your ordinary bank. Come find out what it means to bank locally in the heart of Tuscola with all the services of a big bank, but with that small town feel. At Texas National Bank, we take great pride in our customer service by providing both the technology you need and the service you deserve and expect. So next time you feel like your big corporate bank has outgrown you, look to Texas National, a true community bank.
And we're back with the Texas National Bank scoring recap for the Jim Ned Indians. That was a 54-yard drive, 7 plays, took 3 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock. Aiden Ellis finished it off with his 1-yard touchdown run. Welch's PAT kick was good, bringing our score for the Jim Ned Indians 45-28 for the Sweetwater Mustangs.
All right, so Jim Ned up, let's do the math there, 17 points.
17.
Yeah. So, again, they got to win by 8.
Yeah. To be the first number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Win less than 8, you're still
second seed. Yeah.
Seed.
Winning is the most important thing here. First or second seed's really not going to be too much.
Oh,
ball is loose.
Trey Hicks popped that up.
Trey Hicks, guys. I've got you.
We'll see. That ball went straight up in the air.
Yep.
I think Sweetwater got
it back, yeah. So
Hey,
that tells you what's going on. Trey Hicks on kickoff cover team here.
Yeah,
so.
And goes and makes the play.
Yeah, sticks his head on the ball.
Let's look at this again. Let's look at this kickoff again. And Trey Hicks going down, has just an eye for the ball. Boom, pops that ball out of there, and the scrum ensues. But Sweetwater gets it back. That would have been the game for sure. But great job by the special teams. Sweetwater has it on their own 21-yard line. They do have all 3 timeouts, 1:41. That's plenty for this offense.
Yeah, if there was ever an offense that could do it, it's this one. So hold your horses here.
We're in our nickel package.
We just want to let them catch it in front and rally and make tackles right there.
That's fine.
Run to the football.
Ellis. He did
take that.
Get out of bounds, but that was fine.
No, he didn't get out of bounds.
Did he not?
No.
Okay.
I think forward motion was stopped before he got out of bounds.
That's still running.
Yeah, he did not get out. Yeah, just keep everything in front of you.
Don't let any of that kind of stuff start sucking you up. But secondary, just keep doing.
Just stay deep.
Keep everything in front of you.
Ortiz back to throw.
There it
Coming
comes.
down the sideline. Intercepted. Breck Lawson.
It's ours.
Yeah, he just needs to go to the ground, and the game is over. Jim Ned are your district champs out of 3-3A. Number 1 seeds right there. Clock will stop with a minute to go. Now Sweetwater can stop this and force a punt, but we're going to keep it on the ground and just run it out. But that should do it. As Breck Lawson, and that's a job you said. Keep everything in front of you and come up on it.
Yeah,
And that's what the Indians did.
Yeah, makes it a lot easier when you're not chasing, trying to catch that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So the interception, I said it would come down to turnovers, right?
There you go.
One turnover, first turnover of the ball game.
Yeah, gets us back to even for the year.
Even for the year. That's a great job there on the turnover ratio. So this should be 3 runs. I bet you we can get a first down. 1 first down right here, and it's over. Oop, we went the wrong way. Beasley wisely gets down. And Sweetwater, I don't believe they're even going to use them.
Yeah,
Nope.
I think now he's probably Coach Lucas is in playoff mode, and so let's get out of here.
Let's don't get somebody hurt. Yeah. So we ought to be able to kneel. Now we can just kneel on it. They're obviously not going to call the timeout.
Guys, I've got an injury update if you're ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Goose is got to get an MRI to check his knee in the morning. We'll know more tomorrow.
Okay.
And then number 9, he's out there right now, so it looks like he's all right.
Yeah,
so
he was limping, but he
Yeah.
came out.
Yep.
So this is victory formation. There's no better formation in football than the victory formation. And I just hats off to this Jim Ned offensive line. They won this game, and that big number 3, Aiden Ellis, the A-Train, just dominated that. You could see the jubilation over there on the sideline.
It's unreal down here, guys.
Yeah, Jim Ned. I mean, this was a victory, the victory of the year right here in Sweetwater.
Another sheriff district championship. I think is that number 6 in a row for the Indians to win outright or have a share of.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to say it's another district championship because it is. As the Indians win it by a score of 45-28. We'll take a commercial break and be back with your Browning Law Firm post-game report right after this. Welcome to an exclusive broadcast of the Jim Ned Sports Nation. And special thanks to our sponsor, Halligan Services, for making this broadcast possible.
Michael Beasley's team of New Leaf Landscaping offers the Big Country the best in irrigation and landscape designs for your home or business. Let them take the worry and hassle of yard maintenance and watering off your hands by allowing their professional staff provide a multitude of services including mowing, sod placement, hydroseeding, landscaping, and even hanging your Christmas lights. So give New Leaf a call at 325-795-9955. That's New Leaf Landscapes for Living. Did you know we have a first-class chiropractic practice right here in the Jim Ned Valley? We do. Belinda Southall has relocated her amazing chiropractic clinic to 502 First Street in Tuscola. Whether you need chiropractic services, acupuncture, nutritional therapy, or other self-care services, go to southallchiropractic.com and check out all their services, or give Belinda a call at 554-7011. That's Southall Chiropractic.
Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones understands the best investment you can make is in your family and your community. Growing up locally and graduating from Jim Ned himself, he knows the true value of building this community. That's why he stands firm in the tradition of Jim Ned families, raising the next generation of Jim Ned Indians. When it comes to your family's financial goals, rely on someone who understands what really matters. Dwayne Dacus at Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC, proud supporter of the Indian Nation.
Kyle Paul Construction was founded on two basic principles you can count on: building truly unique homes and bringing your vision to life. A leading home builder of choice for Abilene and the greater Big Country area, Kyle Paul Construction builds homes, relationships, and partnerships that will, without a doubt, stand the test of time, using only materials of the finest quality. Our genuine craftsmanship and emphasis on architectural character have made many happy homes for our diverse clients and communities. So come create with us at Kyle Paul Construction.
Payne and King Dentistry at 2381 South 32nd Street in Abilene is passionate about oral health care. With a variety of treatment plans, including Invisalign for all ages, Dr. Susan Payne and Dr. Tracy King strive to create healthy mouths and beautiful smiles. Contact them today at 325-672-9191. Payne and King, PLLC. Healthy smiles for a healthy life.
Are you organizing, spring cleaning, or moving? Jim Ned Valley Self Storage is here to help make your life more manageable. We offer a locally owned, personalized, and secure approach to self-storage, providing you with the features you need and conveniently located right here in Tuscola. Visit our website at jimnedvalleyselfstorage.com to check out our 5-point customer service plan, or give us a call today at 325-554-7200. That's Jim Ned Valley Self Storage, your locally owned self-storage solution.
Permian Energy Services is a proud supporter of Jim Ned Academics and Athletics. We provide a vast array of services for both private businesses and local landowners, from land clearing and site prep to high voltage electrical installations and maintenance. We strive to ensure that the job is done right and on time. If you are in need of any of the following services: grubbing, mulching, herbicide application, shredding, chipping, excavations, or if you just need a load of gravel hauled for your driveway, give us a call at 325-554-7034 or check us out online at www.permian-es.com. Go Indians!
How many people have the chance to make the community better, safer, cleaner? We're a team of environmental professionals driven to deliver for you every day at your home, your business, and your job site. We take more than just waste. We take time, we take precaution, and we take pride. And neighbor to neighbor, let's keep the us in business.
At the Branch Coffee House, we want to bring a hometown experience to your daily routine. So we work hard every day to provide scratch-made breakfast, lunch, and delicious desserts that fit your lifestyle. Brought to you by your very own GymNet alumni, Maggie Awalt. Open Monday through Saturday, we serve a variety of lunch specials, the best cinnamon rolls in Texas, tea, and of course our locally roasted coffee. And don't forget about our fresh fruit smoothies. Visit us online at thebranchcoffeehouse.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Since 1951, Taylor Telecom has been enhancing our members' lives with convenience, connection, and care by offering the best telecommunication services in West Central Texas. And this long tradition of excellence continues today as we now provide the best internet, phone, and TV services possible to our members in the GymNet community and the surrounding Big Country. It's our sincere mission and privilege to provide these services that continue to enhance your family's life. Taylor Telecom, keeping your life connected.
Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic is the trusted Jim Ned Valley plumbing expert. If a man's word and a handshake still means something to you, then Elm Creek Plumbing should be your first call. Owner Rusty Turner, a 1995 Jim Ned graduate, loves and supports the Jim Ned Valley and the Jim Ned school system. So give Elm Creek Plumbing and Septic Service a call at 325-338-1664. That's Elm Creek Plumbing, 325-338-1664.
Hi, this is John Bunton, owner of Bunton Roofing Company and a product of the Jim Ned Valley. I'm so proud of our community values and the success of our students inside and outside the classroom. Please let us know if we can assist you with any roofing needs, whether it's commercial or residential. We would also like to thank all of our Jim Ned Valley neighbors who allowed us to be their roofer of choice this year. You can find us at buntonroofing.com or give me a call at 325-222-5255. 280-3215.
And we're back here on your Browning Law Firm post-game report. Let's zoom in here. And Bulldog standing with one should be very tired A-Train, Aiden Ellis, had 40-some-odd carries for over 250 yards rushing tonight.
Yeah, over 40 carries tonight for over 250. We don't know exact stats yet, but are you tired? That's what everybody wants to know.
I mean, yes, sir. It's pretty tiring. It's pretty hard to push through that.
Could you keep going if we had to have you?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. Just talk about the effort here tonight by the offense. I mean, it was a shootout, plain and simple. Both offenses just going at each other. It's a slugfest. What were your thoughts about the game in general?
I mean, I think the O-line just played great, and they didn't take a play off. They didn't take a break.
43
just
carries,
a second.
43 carries for 262 yards, Bulldog.
Yeah, we're going to remove here. They're having senior walk here.
Yeah.
Give us just a second.
I'm following you, yeah.
Okay.
What do you have for lunch today?
What did you have for lunch today? They want to know because you had all this energy.
Subway.
Subway.
Hey, there you go. Our sponsor.
Shout out
another
to our
sponsor.
In the defensive effort, you had a lot of plays, but coming up with some big stops there down the stretch. You were making some of them as well, but just talk about that defensive effort to get those 2 or 3 stops late in the ball game.
Yeah, so I mean, our defense never let off. They all just kept playing hard and giving great effort.
Watch out,
the whole
Bulldog.
time.
They keep moving us here. All right, go ahead. On that defensive effort.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, that's just a great job by every single person playing defense there. I mean, they just never let up. They never gave up. They never got down.
And then talk about, it's not an outright district championship. Coach just said that, but we're the #1 seed. What does that mean to you and the Jim Ned team?
Yeah, so I mean, it would have been a little nicer to be the outright, but I mean, we got the 1 seed.
Well, great job tonight. You need to ice and get some more fuel in, get some treatment in the morning, and be ready to go for that playoff first-round game next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let me get Coach here. I don't know where he went.
All right, while he's Bulldogs looking for Coach, let's look at our Sodero Property final game stats. 479 yards of total offense for Jim Ned, rushing 400 yards. That's not a mistype. That's 400 yards of rushing. Let's go back to Bulldog with Coach McClure.
Coach, over 400 yards of rushing. Over 40 touches alone for Aiden Ellis, and over 250 to 280 yards. We're not sure just yet for that young man. But talk about what a slugfest early on, and then take us through that ball game in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Slugfest is a good way to put it. Man, we got out there early, and we were having success up front, so we just kept rolling with it. The way they played in the secondary, we just didn't, like a whole lot through the air early. We had to get them to break their little, 4-shell kind of in the secondary. And once you did that, it opened up some stuff in the passing game. But, man, we just put it on our big boys. That's who got us here. We're going to keep riding them, keep getting the hard yards.
You talk to the kids. It's not an outright district championship, but tell me what you told the kids there. We are the #1 seed. Play that out for the listening audience right now.
So winning by 8, I don't know how the other games turned out yet and all that kind of stuff, but that gave us no doubt. We are the #1 seed. We're still waiting to see who we're going to play. The 4 seed game, they had a possible 3-way tie in the other district, so we just got to wait and see how it plays out. And then we better kind of get all the details out there about what we're going to play and by district and all that kind of stuff.
And then talk about the defensive effort here in the second half. I don't know exactly what changes. You don't have to tell me, but 3 big stops late in that ball game to just shift the momentum. And you could see it in the kids. And once they got it, they didn't give it back up. Talk about that defensive effort late in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we went into halftime. We were talking how, offensively we were rolling. I mean, it was every down. We were gaining yards, and they were not. It was just the big downs, and we had little small details that let them, get the shots they got on us in the first half. And so we just talked to the kids about cleaning that up. If we did that, we were going to have a chance at some turnovers. We're going to have chances with stops, and they responded. And so, like I said, a little bit different scenario where they're hitting us for big plays, and we're just marching down the field. We knew, they had to hit those. So detail-oriented, get those fixed. Kids played well. They responded.
And I'm
Bulldog,
gonna,
ask him about the hit by Stone Chase on that big pass play. I thought that was probably the turning point of the game.
The hit, they're saying that they feel the turning point of the game is the hit by Stone Chase on that passing play over the middle. Maybe the smallest guy out here, but the biggest heart. Do you feel that's the change of the ball game here tonight?
Man, I mean, there was a couple of instances, but yeah, that was definite one. You felt the mood on the sideline change a little bit. Because it looked like we were fixing to give another big play, and I mean, we were all over it. The guy was just a little behind us, man. He could fly. But yeah, Stone come across, made a great play, and I mean, it's a good way to describe him, man. Little guy, but huge, massive heart. I ain't afraid to go get after it, and it was. You could feel the kind of mood shift.
And then I'm just going to say it, first-year coach and head coach, right? Get a number 1 seed, share the district championship. What does that mean to you? You've been in this community long enough to understand what it's about, Jim Ned way. What does that mean to you, Coach?
Man, I don't want to make it about me. It's great, all that stuff. Yeah, well, I can look back later on and reflect upon that. This is the kids, man. The coaching staff come out, had a great plan, offensive and defensive side. We just had to get them fine-tuned to get rolling, and the kids come out and played their hearts out. It didn't matter who was coaching or not. They were determined. Man, they felt a little disrespected with the way everything was going on with all the picks and everything like that, and everybody saying we couldn't do this. And so, man, they come out with a chip on their shoulder, played their hearts out. It's all about them, man.
All right, congratulations, Coach, and we'll figure out how that playoff picture pans out. Enjoy the bus ride home and enjoy it with the guys here in the locker room here shortly.
Hey, yes, sir.
You bet. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Bulldog. That's Bulldog Holloway with some interviews and your head coach. Let's go back to those stats. And, Coach Olson, the thing that sticks out, obviously the 400 yards of rushing, Hayden Ellis, 43 carries for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns, channeling his inner Earl Campbell right there. Yeah. Beasley, 13 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. That's another 83 yards of rushing there. But look at the time of possession. Absolute dominance. Jim Ned held the ball for nearly 35 minutes of the 48-minute football game. I mean, unbelievable. Sweetwater only had the ball for 1 quarter. Jim Ned had the ball for 3 quarters full of time. Just shy of 35 minutes time of possession to only 13 and some change for Sweetwater. That is one tired defense in there, and that just shows you that offensive line. Unbelievable job right there by this entire team. But that offensive line, as Coach McClure said, just put everybody on their backs and said, we're going to take it, and they did. Let's look at our Psych Industrial Week 11 scoreboard here. As you can see, Comanche rolled over Clyde. It doesn't matter for us. We are the number 1 seed. Breckenridge gets their first win of the year. Like that B-Bucks, 58-0 over TLCA. Here's the game in question. Puff Daddy was saying Iowa Park is up 5 over Bowie. That's a 4th quarter score. The winner of that game is the 4th seed, correct?
Yes.
That's what Puff said. So if Bowie, folks, were to come back and upset Iowa Park, then it would be Bowie who we would face next week in the first round, not Iowa Park. So we're going to have to see that final score there. Peaster will down Vernon 29-12, so Peaster's the 2 seed, Vernon the 1 seed. Paradise beating Boyd 42-14. Paradise is the number 1 seed. Late in the 4th, Hawley hanging in there. Stanford 38, Hawley 22. Anything can happen there. Wall big over Stanton. Wiley gets the win 28-17 over Plainview. And it looks like the Cooper Cougars are back in the playoffs. They're up 41-27 over Paladuro Canyon. That's a late 4th quarter score. So let's look at our playoff bracket. And there you can see the winner, number 3, Jim Ned. That's great to see us right there in the winner's bracket. The winner, number 3, will face the 4th place team out of 4. Right now, that's Iowa Park by 5 points. If they were to lose, then you could take Iowa Park out, put Bowie in. This is the bottom half of the bracket. Denver City will face Dalhart. The winner of 4 is Paradise. They will take on the 4th place team out of our district, which is Clyde, and Bushland. That Bushland team that's been so highly talked about, they are the runner-up because they lost to Shallowater in District 1. So Shallowater is up top in the bracket, and the winner one, Bushland, would be the runner-up. They'll face Kermit. But you can see that Jim Ned, it looks like we'll play the winner of Denver City Dalhart. We'll be heavily favored in that second round game as well if we can win the first one. So it's a pretty good bracket for us. Now we'll face probably either Paradise or Bushland if we get to that third round, but that's going to be, the regional semifinals. So the way is open for Jim Ned, and of course you said it. No Brock this year.
Yep.
No Whitesboro this year. They both moved on, and so this region is really wide open. And so by winning here tonight and winning as we did, Jim Ned looks really good. Our path, at least for the first couple of weeks right there, should be good. So let's go back at that and show you that scenarios page. We'll get back into his mind just for a second. So scenario number 2 is what took place here. So there you see Jim Ned won by more than 8 points. So it's going to be Jim Ned first seed, Sweetwater second, Comanche third, Clyde fourth. And if this holds, then it'll be Jim Ned, Iowa Park. Sweetwater will take on Vernon. Comanche will face Peaster. And Clyde will take on Paradise. All of those first-round by-district matchups. So that'll do it for us here tonight at the Mustang Bowl here in Sweetwater. It's a final. Jim Ned wins it in dominating performance the second half by a score of 45-28 over the Sweetwater Mustangs. They get a share of that district championship. Congratulations to Coach McClure. Congratulations to all the coaching staff and all those Jim Ned Indians. What a great win tonight to finish the regular season. And I believe we are peaking right at the right time. Look out, playoffs. Here we come. And should be fun. And we'll be there to bring you all of that action again starting next week, next Friday or Saturday night with the by-district championship. So for Jason Hutt, Coach Chris Holson, Bulldog Holloway, and Sean Puff Daddy Cullins will say goodnight to you from the Mustang Bowl. Jim Ned wins it 45-28. Congratulations to all those Indians. Everybody have a great, safe, and happy weekend. You've been watching Jim Ned Football Live on the Jim Ned Sports Nation. Good night, everybody.